In the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold, hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold, dating bands rapping stories untold. Riding with rockets through your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train hold never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Friends, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hello, 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 and good morning. CPI just came out. Market dipped pretty hard. Grab the dip. That's it. Long for the ride up. Just like that yesterday. Want to be long for the ride up. Bad news, good news, blah, blah, blah. We'll see if I'm right. Market dies today, but VIX didn't even move. Barely budged. It's well below triple B, and we're doing awesome here. So we'll see if anything good happens of it. Hi, friends. How are y'all doing? Good morning. Hold on. What's up, Joao? Levi, Simon Fraser, Franco, Simon Dean. Need my scooter, where are you? Lord Wood, we're here. We're here. Oh, DWG, what's up? Mark, Fong, Nicholas, Andrew, Gamma, good morning. Kevin, Jose, Moneymaker, Itai, Nate, Derek, and Zaner, Ashes, It Flies, It Dies. What the F is that music? I don't know, what music was it? Was it just the chill opening music? Matt was long on CPI? Nope. Matt was flat in the CPI. Matt grabbed the dip just now when we fell to yesterday's close. So we'll see. We'll see. About the CPI release. Yep, we'll grab it in just a little bit. Guys, do me a favor. The first thing you do when you get to the stream, if you don't mind hitting the like button, we'd love you to death if you did. That'd be so helpful. And that like button makes the world turn. Did I trade on the news? Not into the news this time. No. I grabbed the dip. So we'll talk about this a little bit. Welcome to the stream, guys. Ready to get started here. Hit that like button. Let me give you guys a second. Really quick. All right. Good day today. Hopefully I have a good day today. You think we're gonna have a good day today? I think I have a good day today. As you guys know, I made some trades pre-market. I longed right at the open. If you come to my boot camp, I told you that. That's a treat of being in the boot camp because I talk about what I am going to do and all other stuff in the overnight because the boot camp ends right at the overnight. So I did grab along at the dip. So let's see what comes of that. Mr. Rocket, can we get $10? Mr. Rocket. Gam, are you long or short, bud? What you thinking? News and non-event. News catalyst for the day. What are we thinking? My vote's non-event. The bad news is good news. We're back to where we started. I grabbed the dip. Fill the sell-off gap we got. Okay, let's see what we got here. This week. Looks like a rounding to me. Mark, you going to dip? That's paddling. Okay, let's get. Where are we at? That's PPI. Today's Thursday. Let's get the CPI out. 2.9. Well, Hal did say inflation's temporary. Seems like CPI and the PPI is not moving. CPI is definitely not moving. If it's tariff and inflation tariff related, you would see them both be moving. Down the low twos. Dang. Like, okay. CPI year over year has just not broken 3. Not as bad as people were suspecting, especially this late into the year. The PPI being up for 1 month, we thought CPI would have like a 3-month delay, then finally be up, maybe. But with the PPI going up and coming right back down, Hal could be right. And inflation could be temporary. We shall see, shall we? Let's get this right back to the open. I mean, I'll take the $700. We'll open flat. Let's close all that. I just want to get something, like, you know, start off. Maybe flatten everything else out just for funsies. All right. All right, let me show you guys something really quick. All right, I grabbed the dip, just closed out. That was great. Remember, I made some trades at the open yesterday. This was fun. Let me show you guys. I'm already way up for the day. I could probably just sit out. You know, I could just kind of like leave today and go do my own thing. I need to trade. We start out the day strong, ladies and gentlemen. Strong. Strong day yesterday. Strong day today. That's gonna be great. How much is that? All right, guys. It's a great trading day. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. I'm Matt from Trading with Matt. It was great having you guys here. We went reversed in time. My stream ended before it started. Yeah, no, this is all last night. Look. Remember, guys, in boot camp, I'm long and at the open, as I said, grabbed a bunch of longs. I longed in 5 accounts, right up to there, closed out. And then right at the dip, grabbed again, got the long, easy peasy. Yeah, so you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Matt, love y'all. I'm out. Just kidding. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Remember, you guys in boot camp, y'all are all there. What did I say? I'm longing right at the open. We were so close to MHP. I said I'm along right at the open with that new MHP dynamic. $12,008. There you go. Thank you, chat. GPT. Oh, that's so far. Yeah. 12.8. All right. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm lazy. Too lazy to do math. Okay, 12.8. Good deal. I need to get my MyFunded account back in there. Keep forgetting to open it up. I swear, as I get older, I'm starting to be so forgetful. Okay, friends, welcome. Can I pass core accounts in 1 day? Yes, you can, Joseph. Core accounts are 1 day. No, sorry, 2 days. 2 days pass. All right, so as you guys know, market fell to here. I longed back to where we started, which is called the what point. Again, I'm going to train you guys this because we had one yesterday. What do we call this, guys? This is the what point. What is that? This one right here? What do we call it? Anchor point. Anchor point. Trade it right back to the anchor point, becomes non-event. We trade it to become a non-event. It's already priced in. We knew what it's going to be. And so the market had some volatility, bought the dip, closed out right there. The $1.96 was me getting in a trade and then saying, I didn't want that many accounts. Let me close out. So that was, I think that was from last night, maybe. Anywho. Non-event, right? So non-event, right? Back to where we started. So all I did was play the volatility. Why did I bet here that we're going to be closed right here? Well, take a guess. Remember, my greater bias when we're sitting with the market is bad news can mean good news, that the Fed's going to cut rates no matter what. And that since the PPI came in slightly blah, the CPI would come in even more blah, because the PPI is upstream of the CPI. The PPI is going up. The only reason for CPI to go up is for PPI to be going up. If it's tariff related, tariff hits the upstream, and then the upstream passes all the way down the chain. PPI went way up last time. CPI didn't budge because there's a logistical difference of time between when one moves and the other. You got to clear through inventory and buy the new lots at the higher price, and then raise your price, and then CPI will go up. So here's the data. Right? PPI went way up according to the previous one. And CPI did nothing. Okay. And then now PPI came in like this, and CPI, again, did nothing. It's under 3%. As Powell had said, when only had that data, is that inflation's probably temporary. We're probably going to cut rates, and it's probably going to be soon rather than later kind of thing. Well, maybe Powell understood that we'd be back to here, or maybe this is just noise, or maybe the growing trend. I was thinking when he said temporary, like it would last a year. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But now GDP looks like the market's fine. New orders look like things are going fine. Company profits are up 10%. PPI is down. CPI is down. I don't know who out there is doing like, you know, like remember from The Godfather when the heads of the families were like kind of like eliminated one at a time. Someone's out there making their rounds like data good, like showing everybody little manila envelopes like, hey, you know, you better make this data good or else. No, I'm just kidding. No, literally the data is coming through spectacular. Like the economy is like tariffs. What tariffs? It's kind of what we're looking at right here. So taking a look at the data, right? Consumer price index CPI year over year is only up slightly, which is expected from the tariffs. It's not 5%. It's not 10%. It's not post-COVID 9%. None of that. 3%. That's perfect. This is the temporary Powell was talking about. But of course, there is a logistical delay between this PPI and that. This is producer side. They sell to the wholesalers that sell to retail, and then they raise the price on you kind of thing. So their prices went up last time and then came down this time. Was this just an effect of them covering the tariffs and the big orders? They rushed millions and millions and millions of extra dollars of orders in just to stuff their inventories full before the tariffs came in. And to get ahead of it, they were raising their price on the time the tariffs did come in. And now they're stable somewhere in the middle. I don't know. This is a big drop, but this could also be noise. You never really know. There's always logistics when it comes to producer PPI. You buy a bunch of stuff, you make a bunch of stuff, and you got to clear the inventory out to keep going. So you lower the price. I don't really know. So I would chalk this up to logistics, not, hey, we're trending down. But hey, it's not greater than 3. And if this is not greater than 3, the CPI is sure as hell not going to be greater than 3. So even on the core side, excluding food and energy, the discretionary stuff, which is where we thought the tariffs would hit the hardest, is barely at 3. So this is basically a non-event, or basically the expected event. How do I know it's expected? Well, here's a cool graph you can look at called the CME Fed Watch. It'll tell you what's expected. CME Fed Watch is going to tell if we price in exactly what was expected, Fed Watch wouldn't have budged. The chart will still say exactly the same. We actually are 11% chance of a 50 basis point cut after the CPI, which means no news. Means non-event. We went right back to the anchor point and it's now a non-event. Because when the market dipped to here and the Fed Watch didn't move, Papa Bear long the dip to the non-event area and then close up. That's all that matters. I think I'm going to teach you guys the pro tricks little by little by little. You didn't know you can use the Fed Watch, a real-time understanding of, was that an actual event or is that a non-event? Now you've learned. Show us pickle, we want pickle, we want pickle, pickle sleeping. I'd bring him out though, otherwise. You guys get it? Pickle's asleep. Him and eye doctor over there, napping still. Do you guys understand this, right? Market falls really quick. Oh no! Must be a news event. Oh no! Must be something changing. No, we're still holding the fort. And this also you have to refresh. It doesn't. These bars don't move in real time, so you got to click the refresh. And it'll tell you the timestamp. So 7:45, right? So nothing changed before and after the news. Market dipped, probabilities are the same. Grab the dip, close right to there. That's it. Right. That's how it works. You have to wake up early, so does Pickle. So that's it. That's why I grabbed it for non-events. You can say, especially CPI, PPI, are leaning into what the Fed's going to do. If this would have fallen there and the probability would have gone to 5%, Instead of 10%, it would tell me, people are changing their bets. Crap, that's probably going to continue lower. But since people didn't change their bets, the market didn't budge. You could erase this like it didn't even happen. It's like the market didn't even budge. How beautiful is that? Now everyone else right now is like, oh, it was long the CPI for the big move up. And I'm like, yeah, 13K, I could probably go to bed now. Probably go join Pickle and iDoc for a nap. Don't have to worry about anything. Remember, as I tell you in trading, the only way to make money in trading, forget all the guru speak, forget anything, is just to be first. Be really fucking good at being first. Be first. Be smart. See things people don't see. And you see it first. Do we guys got it, chat? Can I get some hell yeahs in chat or some I got it? I understand. FedWatch, great tool because that's telling you if people change their mind after this. This is just crazy volatility. Point taken number 2, after we dipped, the VIX didn't even budge. The VIX didn't even budge, right? VVIX was at 100 yesterday. VIX barely moved, and I go, yep, no, this didn't change anything. Volatility still intact. FedWatch didn't change. I got 2 indicators to tell me that was a bullshit drop. Now we're back to where we started. Now I can start my trading day just kind of goofing off. A couple of contracts, a couple of accounts. People right here are probably thinking, oh, man, I missed out on this. Where am I going to get in? Every new trader in the world is probably thinking, yes, I'm going to get the big rally. And maybe they're right, but they're right starting at 0. And for them to make any decision, they got to take some risk. For me to make a decision, I've got some fat in the account. I could be wrong and still be green. And it gotta be first to get the bounty, baby. All right, smash that like button for me, friends. Really quick, we got 30 minutes till the market opens. Man, it already feels like the excitement is really, really, really up there today, right? I'm just looking for any impact lines. That's NASDAQ today. Let's double check S&P. Right, so use the FedWatch tool to see if it was a non-event for the Fed stuff, Fed-related stuff. Is it a non-event? Means that it effectively was priced in beforehand? Abso-freaking-lutely, because we ended up back to where we started. Easiest way to read that is FedWatch. It's really good. Why'd I buy where I bought? Well, yesterday I longed at the open. Let me show you guys something. The dynamic numbers are fire. Get them on my chart really quick. 23,841. Don't let me be the first to tell you where we landed. This is the, like, guys, look. This is my dynamic hedge pressure model for overnight real-time open interest model. I believe I'm the first person in retail in the world to have the ability to know as close as you can the real-time open interest in real time with the estimate model I built. And I've created these levels, overnight dynamic hedge pressure, and we fell exactly to that level. Exactly to the level. If you're not hitting the like button on the stream, please do. We fell exactly to that level. Look how good that is. How do I know it'll hold through PPI and wait for dip in CPI? I didn't. Nobody knows the stock market. I'm just really good at guessing. PPI, I got into it to bet the bad news is good news. Well, we didn't get either. We got boring news. Well, slightly good news. So good news wasn't necessarily going to be great. Bad news is good news with the whole Fed action, right? And so good news is, I thought, would less likely for a rate cut. Oh, but we don't need to do anything. Market's healing itself. So we popped, and I immediately got out of the way because the Fed watch started deteriorating, right? From like 15 to 10 down to almost 5% after that news. So the market sort of rotated out for a little bit. So because of that behavior, I told myself, well, we're not going to get pop on the news again for CPI. I changed my original mindset. Had we popped up on PPI and rallied, I would have longed. I longed into that for the guess, and then I closed out at profit, and I got lucky. The market pulled back. The good news was bad. And so when we came to here, I didn't long into it because of that reason, because of yesterday. I didn't long into it. I longed at the open because I said yesterday, and I told everybody in my Discord I'm long. I told everybody in boot camp I was going to long at the open. We're right at, I just basically longed with the intent to grab some more here, and we just went straight up, and I closed out. Took my profit at by 40 points and got out of the way. Went to bed. Here, did nothing into the event. Nothing. And waited. Market dipped right to there. The remaining 4 or 5 accounts that I hadn't touched, long across the board. I always leave one as a 0. I never touch all the accounts in one time. I always give myself some room to have something to play with later. Spread the risk out. Market fell exactly to MHP. Are you not impressed with MHP? How awesome is that dip? Again, let me show you. Like the 841 point. There we go. There we are. Come on, guys. It's pretty impressive, right? Next boot camp will start in about 3 weeks. Come on now. Look at this. Like it just is like right to it. Literally right to it. Oh my God. Ain't no thing. Oh, you're not entertained. Yeah, we watched Gladiator last night. That's why I said that. We're all inspired from the Hans Zimmer concert. You never I never saw Gladiator. We watched it last night. All right, there's impact from the other day. Anyways, from here back to where we started, so I'm pretty good. So these are some cool pro level tricks. You guys can kind of learn that here. So we'll try to teach you guys the next level stuff. So because of yesterday's action, I went long into today. I said today was probably gonna be weird and different. So I waited, and I got lucky. If it popped, I would have missed out. Of course, I would have missed out if it popped. A whole different day today. But I already had made some trades in the market anyways last night. Today popped. Sorry, I think it went down, then up. Yeah, it went down, then up, then down, then up. As soon as it fell and did this, I hopped in, like as soon as I could. Hopefully you guys are entertained. Slightly monosage mad. Whipping it out with the confidence of 1,000 sausages. Gamma got closed out. Let's go, my boy. Gamma over here making the gains. Gamma. Alrighty. Okay, join the giveaway. As soon as we get to 500 likes, we'll do that giveaway. You hit that like button. That's number 1. All right, so we're gonna start out the day, guys. Waiting for what is this? That right here. Right here. Wait for market open. Hopefully we're still along the same path of markets bullish into the rest of the day. I feel like today might be the day at the rally that we wanted to get yesterday that we didn't get. And as I said before, if you guys remember my speech last week, the market proved that any dip's going to get bought up, and any dip got bought up for the most part, right? This dip eventually got bought up. So far we're along the same path of every dip's going to get bought up. Why? Well, VIX below triple B. We said the market's not that sensitive to the news. It's going to be very hard to find the market spiraling apart. There are so many people that want to get in because now most of Wall Street is betting on a rate cut, if not 50 basis point rate cut, when over a month ago, most of Wall Street was betting maybe a rate cut, maybe 1. And 40% were thinking, no, not even 1, 0. So a bunch of the people in the camp of 0 are now in the camp of, holy crap, maybe 2 cuts, maybe 1, maybe 50, maybe 25. So the shift from 0 to 25% guaranteed has shifted a lot of minds of crap. I need to get in on this. I need to cover my shorts. This is bad if I'm a bear. or bulls are like, how do I get in on this, right? Jackson Hole delivered the narrative last month. Every dip has been bought right back up because people are positioning for that nice little, if Powell says we're going to save the stock market, gee golly, they're going to save the stock market. Powell doesn't lie about this kind of stuff. So because of that, we're going to move. We're going to move up. VIX is cool. Market's cool. Remember, Jackson Hole saved the stock market. And we are back to market doesn't care about news. Nice and tidy, nice and clean, nice. Even though yesterday was a weird bullshit sort of day at the end of the day, still nice and tidy back on path. So I knew after yesterday, I was like, you know what? That's fine. Big green candle at the end, rescued it out. I'm like, yep. VIX didn't die. I'm like, okay, yeah, things are good. VIX barely did anything. Tested key level, rejected. So then this morning, I'm like, yeah, we're good. Remember yesterday, not key level, sorry, VIX didn't test key level. VIX sort of just kind of returned to where it started. And then today we're down here. The big nasty dip. This went to there, came right back down to there. I was like, yep, buy the dip. Once you guys went through the VIX class, you're going to have a lot of fun using the VIX to make these split-second decisions like I did to go with everything else. Check the Fed watch, probably isn't changed. Check. Check the VIX. It only moved there. Check. Market's liquid. It's a non-event. I'm in, I'm out, I'm closed. On a scale of 1 to 10, compare this lesson, these two topics I put in there, so like anything else that you've probably considered in your trading. This was a, I don't know, 5-minute trade. It is self-paced, or you come to the boot camp, and the style which the boot camp's designed is to have a class every day, immerse every day. So that you don't forget. It's better that way, but if you can't do it every day, then I get it. You can actually self-pace it. It's a game changer, right? VIX barely moved. I'm like, great, we're in. This is the whole point of why I try to teach that class. We dropped 100 points and VIX was like, yeah, the market's liquid. So what? VIX barely moved. Check. Market's liquid. Liquid means agreed upon. Oh, this was a non-event. Probabilities change in Fed watch? No. Oh, non-event as well. Back to where we started. Not betting on this, but betting on a non-event. Betting on us being back to where we started. And then when the market opens, let's figure it out for the rest of the day. Pretty smart, right? That's hopefully some helpfulness for you guys. That's why I try to tell you here, as opposed to any other place where you're trading, is we're going to teach you how to be one step ahead of Wall Street. All these people out there chasing chart patterns and stuff. I mean, power to them. Consistency role on TPT once funded? No. Answer is no. Only 50% on the eval side, my friend. That's it. Am I in a trade? I am not in a trade right now. I have closed out all my trades, and this is where we are as of market open. So, two things. VIX is below triple B. As I told you guys, the market's going to shrug off a lot of news events like they aren't even a big deal. If VIX were to fly up and break session highs, I probably wouldn't have bought the dip. Does this make sense? VIX showed me, we're going to snuff this news out, not a big deal. Expected news came out. Okay, so efficient market hypothesis, expected news, expected place. We were already there. Now we're back to there. Look at that. We're a bunch of people right now. A bunch of traders right now are probably already in bets. That's where the newbies bet. Oh yeah, it was going to sell off. I'm going to short from here. So people are saying, oh hell yeah, it's rallying. Oh my God, I'm going to miss out on this. Let me get it on every dip I can. Okay, I don't want to miss out on this. Scaling me long on this red candle right here. How many people right now are entering trades? These newbies are my exit liquidity. This is the point that I tell you. When you want to make money on Wall Street, the only way you do it is you're going to be first. You got to see things people don't see. Now, you're not going to be able, again, you're not going to be able to predict the market. You're not going to be a prophet with a crystal ball. 0% chance you predict the market. You have to do your best with the evidence you have, but you can make conclusions that are pretty good before they happen, just like all the stuff I did. You know, I got CPIs happening. Here's my conclusion. I got Fed watch over here. I got VIX over here. Right when it dipped, I'm over there. Refresh. Hurry up. Fed watch. 745. Boom, 730 update, 735, 745. Okay, nothing's changed. Good, right? Good. The whole time I'm riding it up, I'm changing that probability. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing changed. VIX didn't budge. Perfect. Market dipped. VIX didn't budge. Bought the dip right at my strong pivot. And I can never predict if I'm right or wrong, but I know that I'm either right or wrong always from the right place, which means if you're always wrong from the right place, you are always wrong small. And that is my favorite trick. The only way you make money is by being first, which means you have to make an educated guess first and from the right place, which means you got to be prepared. Hedge pressure prepared. I know what I'm looking for. Was this a big event? Well, if it was a big event, right, the VIX that was doing this overnight would have probably been above session highs. Then at that point, I would have probably axed out the idea of grabbing the dip. That's a little more volatile than the containment last night. Not a good deal. Had Fed Watch dipped to 8%, 7%, 50% cut, I probably would have axed the idea too. Ooh, that changed people. But what I saw was when VIX did nothing, and Fed Watch did nothing, that this would also do nothing. And I do this all the time. Trying to make 6 figures to $1 million in fund and next anymore? Yes, I am. This is correct. I'm going to try to get me like big fat payout from fund and next. This is correct. That's what I want to do now. Not another flat open. I think today's flat open is going to be a different kind of flat open. I think after yesterday and this, I think the market's pretty cool about what we have. We'll see if there's still that crazy amount of rotation. I still have a fear that it's going to start getting weird. I don't trust the opening trade. I'm not going to make the opening trade today. For whatever reason, I don't trust it. It's a non-event. So the market may perceive this non-event as another reason to be shitty like yesterday. More people rotating. Maybe they weren't done yesterday. But either case, I'm going to trade what I got. The BLU 1A setup with greater market bullish is literally what we're going to get again. So greater market, right? You guys know the drill. Greater market. PD ratio greater than half. I already know the market's going to be bullish today. It was 72% or whatever yesterday. S&P above MHP. Yeah, we're trading up, right? So if any one of these, okay, guys, how many of these need to be bullish? Need to be a bull? Y'all remember from the training? Just one. And all 3 of them will be bullish. So I ask myself, where do I buy the dip? Again, this is pre-market. Where do I buy the dip? Case in point number 3, I'm bull-minded into this. Hit a strong pivot, bull-minded into this. VIX ain't budging. Monthly Fed Watch didn't move. The market, I literally had mountains of confluence to grab this dip. Yeah, now I'm out. I'm flat. Perfectly flat. I am perfectly flat. I am perfectly flat. Yeah. This right here. Let me check something real quick. Prepare for the opening move here. Flat Matt Stanley. Consistent investor, you agree. What did consistent say? You never trust it? LOL. Yeah. That's going to bankrupt every prop firm. I hope I don't. I mean, wait, no. I kind of hope I do, actually. Got in a debate last night with the old sage about what the state of the prop industry is coming. made an interesting post, made a good thought. We ended up agreeing at the end of it. He made a post that said affiliates are going away. That's the trend. He's not wrong, but he's also not right. See, affiliate industry in props is going away. Every average Joe with a code, that's probably going to go away in the next 3 to 5 years. This is going to be a small blip in prop firm history. Why is that going to go away? Well, because prop firms have realized they don't need that. There's more effective use of their time in marketing. As a matter of fact, I have inside information from the meetings I've had with some of my prop partners. A lot of them have started deleting a lot of people with codes. Like, the rule is, let's not have 10,000 people with a code. If you're not making sales, we're going to remove you from the program. The prop firms, as of right now, are actually starting to trim their affiliate programs. This is good. It's kind of a poison out there. There's just people that pop up out of nowhere on social media, and all of a sudden they're just loud voices. Use my code, use my code, use my code. You've never seen them trade. You've never seen anything. You don't even know who they are. How do you know to trust them? How do you know if what they're selling you, they've vetted their research? How do you know they're even smart? How do you know they're not some idiot? How do you know it's not even the person behind the Twitter? Pretending to be a girl, it's really a guy in whatever other country that they say they're in a different one. You never know. So you never watch people trade. So you don't know if they're selling you. I don't know why I'm drawing squares. I'm just being fidgety here. Bunch of garbage, right? You don't know if they're vetting these prop firms. You don't know if they're smart. You never seen them trade. You never seen them make a logical decision in your life. So why trust them? Well, it's very dangerous that loud people are pushing props, because we've had a lot of, those influencers pushing the top ones and the fast tracks, the ones that really screw traders over. You guys know me. I'm going to do my homework and really work. So the firms I've talked with, most of them have said we're getting rid of a lot of our affiliate program. They really have said that. We've got all these people. Oh, that's why I drew the box. We've got all these people with codes. And essentially, if you have one and you're not really doing much, we're going to actually remove you from the program. You're actually out. So firms are trimming up. But Sage was like, that's going to go away. I kind of disagreed, but we agreed at the end on something different. Affiliate marketing is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. Just not in the way you see it. We eventually agreed on the final state of things is that you're going to have affiliates, or if regulatory steps in, if a prop wants to be registered with like the exchanges and stuff, wants to be registered with NFA, and it itself become a licensed entity, right, to connect business, registered with NFA, to be a broker. Well, a lot of prop firms are becoming brokers. They're probably not going to be able to have affiliate codes to go with it, which is why Top Step took the way that it did. But it doesn't mean they're not going to do affiliate marketing. This is where I came in and countered his point. I said, it's not the codes. I mean, it's not the affiliate marketing. That's always going to be here. There's always going to be a Jordan to sell Nikes. And when Nike had Jordan and Nike blew up, they didn't stop there and be like, well, we got our shoes sales. Yay. Jordan took us to the end. Now no more shoes ever. Like now, like 5 different NBA stars have their own shoe lines, but LeBron has one. Like you think about, like, there's more, and freaking Cristiano Ronaldo has shoe. Like everybody, it's branched out to other sports. Not only is the affiliate marketing what caused Nike to become big to begin with, it's actually got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as they branched out. There's no way it's going away. You wouldn't see that as your way to the top. The only reason Top Step got big, on our debate we talked about, was not because Top Step is superb and amazing in its rules. You compare Top Step's rules, they're remarkably average. There's nothing super stellar about it. There's nothing bad about it either. But if Top Step wasn't first, it wouldn't be the biggest. It would still be struggling right now, because they're not offering anything that's like groundbreaking, like too good to be true. They're offering something that's pretty average to what most people offer. Top Step has that we got big because we were first sort of ride. So I was saying they're not a good benchmark as a case study on what the industry is going to do. It's not that, oh, Top Step got rid of their affiliate program and that's why they're the biggest. So the affiliate program is the reason they got to be the biggest to begin with. And then they canned it once they were big, and now they're just coasting on that, which everyone understands. Had they not been first, I would argue Top Step wouldn't even be big. They would be another struggling firm pushing codes. Being first is all the power in the world, to be something. And while they're a good firm, nothing bad about them, their offerings aren't out of this world like, oh my God, this is why they're big, they're the best. They're just big because they're big. And you think they're the best because community's big and you like them, and that's totally fine. But the idea is that that's not a benchmark that every other firm's going to do that as well. As a matter of fact, Top Step canning its affiliate program is 100% the reason that 500 other prop firms popped up in 5 years. Realizing that I can just pay an influencer 10 grand a month, 50 grand a month, to just talk about me all day. They're going to convert that to $1 million in sales a month. If Top Step would have kept its affiliate program, it would have prevented the prop explosion. That was my argument, because they would have kept the monopoly. The fact that they stopped and other people could created the prop industry the way that we see it. Why does my code is Rocket Bobby Trades, by the way. Top Step, no consistency when funded. I mean, there's a lot of them that are not live funded futures, no consistent when funded. The thing is that no consistency will have a payout cap. Remember the triangle. You have DLL, consistency, and payout cap. Top Step is going to take away if there no consistency, it's going to have a payout cap. No payout cap, consistency. You're going to have one of something or the other. So better or worse, it's all rock, paper, scissors, right? You can't get an infinite payout with Top Step. You're capped, right? Your stage payouts in those XFAs. I mean, they're good. I'm not saying anything's better or not, but live funded futures is the same layout. Completely no consistency, no DLL, and practically uncapped in the pro accounts, right? 80K payout in a single gulp. And so anyways, the debate was all firms are going to do what Top Step is doing, and I disagreed. I said no. As a matter of fact, Top Step invited the prop explosion. People saw what Top Step did and said, I want to do that too. Oh, they don't even have an affiliate program. Cool. Let me get the affiliates. Top Step got rid of Pat. All the other Apex and everybody picked him up. Paid him a salary, and everything blew up. Every prop firm out there blew up because of affiliate marketing. So the idea is now it's going to bastardized version of itself. And I agree, they need to clean house. We agreed at the end that the new affiliate influencer is going to be a salaried employee. I said, I told him, I said, this is where you're wrong. And Sage's a cool guy. He's a smart dude. I was like, this is where you're wrong though. And he was like, actually, we agree on this. So I told him, I said, Top Step didn't get rid of their affiliate program. They just modified it. Of course they have an affiliate program. Their affiliates are on salary and they play on a TV show. They got Rips coming on the show. They got, Dakota on the show. They have an affiliate program. It's just they're not hawking codes. Instead, they're paid a salary to promote in a fucking 12-hour long infomercial all day to sell the product. It's the same thing as an affiliate program, except they're just acting like they're white knighting the idea that, oh, we don't have an affiliate program because it's terrible. You just pay them a salary to sit there and show your product all day. It's the same thing in different light. Does that make sense to you guys? So anyways, the new mode is that prop firms are going to have their Jordans. They're going to get rid of all the second tier, third tier, fourth tier, millions of people with codes. It'll be easier for you guys, and they're going to keep the people that are big and instead give them raises. And that's exactly what's happening. A lot of people, Apex scrubbed a lot of the Apex affiliate code. They deleted a lot of people. But Next is about to do the same thing. Like the prop firm industry is sort of like leaning on the idea that too many codes is bad because it waters down the effectiveness. So they're getting rid of some affiliates and they're finding their good affiliates and giving them raises and then offering them salaries and stuff, as the prop industry is molding into being like brokers and stuff. So, people like me are going to have a series 3 and everything in the future. And we're actually going to work for the firm on salary kind of thing. On their shows, on their TV shows. Every prop firm's having a TV show, Well, this is what I think is going to happen in the future. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What's the best firm for new traders? What's the best for new traders? In the prop space, I would say that a static account is the best practice account for anybody trying props for the first time. An ETF has a static account. Static accounts statistically have a higher pass rate according to the prop firm risk model. There's no guarantee you're gonna have a higher pass rate. This is just the model. Therefore, it's the most expensive. The drawdown doesn't trail with you. So what do you guys think about the affiliate world? It's kind of comical at this point, right? You don't understand why Pat is organized against Brian. Yeah, so right, the Pat Brian thing. Brian has created, I love Brian and I love Pat, both my boys. Brian's created a dangerous precedent that would only make the prop industry worse. Brian, very clever with his approach. See, most affiliates keep all their commission, right? Brian was smart and he said, I'm going to keep some of my commission and give some of it back to cash to you guys. I'm going to give you guys a discount. Basically, right? The way Brian did things is that he's going to give you like, if you pay $100 for a prop and everyone gets 20% commission. So everyone, you pay $100 for the prop, and then Brian sells it to you for 85. Wait, no, sorry, 75. Let me repeat. You bought the prop for 100. Sorry, 95. Bought the prop for 100. Brian got $80 of that. He gave you $5 back. So you got a permanent discount. Brian now set the price of that prop for him to $95 permanently. Brian now undercut all of its competitors by setting the price. Imagine the power you will have. And Pat was right. I'm not saying that Brian's wrong and Pat's wrong. Not in an ethical sense of trader against trader. It does set a mathematical precedence dangerous. Let me tell you what can happen. You got 2 minutes. Imagine that there's firm A and firm B, and you're a powerful influencer like Brian or whoever. And firm A sells a product for $100, and firm B has a product for $100, and firm A and B are competitors against each other. With Brian's precedent, Brian can choose which of these two firms to bankrupt with the ability to do what he's doing. Not that he's doing that, but he has that ability to do that. And Pat recognized this as well. It creates a dangerous precedence. It wasn't just like, I hate Brian, I'm gonna do this. It's more like, it is dangerous precedence. Let me tell you why when the market gets open. Yeah. We're gapping up pretty largely today, about 100 points of move. And basically the dangerous precedence is you can set price on whichever firm you choose to stay alive. And you can completely undercut firm B if you want firm B to go under. And you creating that precedent would create other influencers will have to follow the same precedent. And therefore the undercutting will be the competition, and you undercut greatly. It won't be $5 anymore. It'll be, you'll make $20 commission. You'll give 18 of it back. You'll just keep $2. And affiliate margins will get really small, but the, you could severely undercut a prop firm to the degree that another prop firm won't make money, and then the other prop firm would go under, and the other prop firm will have hundreds of thousands of traders get screwed over like a fast track. I love Brian. I think it's great that he has a smart idea, but he did create a dangerous precedent that can create more fast tracks out there. Brian's precedent will bankrupt prop firms, and Pat's right by saying that. I can see, you guys know me on the chess because he's 20 steps ahead. He's not wrong. It creates a very dangerous precedent. Here's the 24,000 resistance here. We popped out the door with positive res. I'll be looking for some long setups today if I can get it, but I'm going to wait for liquidity maps. I have no desire to rush at the open and grab it. Guys, do me a favor and hit the like button if you can. We're at 300. We want to hit 500 before market opens going forward if you guys can. What's the minimum for an eligible day with ETF fast track? Got 5 pass yesterday. I think it's 200. Somebody else might be able to tell you guys. It's that or the percentage of they have their what's it called, their consistency rule. Okay, we got bull long up, hedge pressure down here, positive res, which is good. This is the 1A trade at the open. The question is, do I want to chase the open or wait for the dip? I'm gonna wait for some dips today. S&P, same stuff. If we do crash and sell off, we got liquidity pockets here. And the question is, do I just want to plant one long and let it go? Maybe. I got some to play with in a second. All right. I've got the one account that's 0. I am going to go ahead and take a long at the 1A open just with one. Yeah. And I'll do one more here. Oops, I meant to do S&P. Whatever. That's a NASDAQ. Oops. Oopsie, whatever. Okay, I got NASDAQ. One contract, one account here, one contract in Fund and X account. That's it. Let it ride to DD. That's it. And that's it. I've got two accounts long. That's it. Right at the open. Downside resistance to this with positive res. They're both in the 40s, which is great. It's going to be 925. This is a great gap and go. We're going to probably break the highs and keep going. One contract will keep me afloat. This is a 60-point drop. That's $1,200 on one contract. If I go down here, I'd lose $1,200 in 2 accounts. Not a big deal. So just to plant something to let it ride. About 100 points of move if we do go. I don't have to do much. I really meant to grab ES though, but whatever. Can we break the range today? Right. So like I said, I'm not joining anybody's side, and I love Brian's business model, you know, and as far as a clever way of approaching it. But as far as like protection of the prop industry, it does make sense that that can't be allowed. So here's the problem. Let me tell you guys real quick. So prop A, prop B. Prop A and prop B hate each other. Prop A and B want to stand on the pile of the other one's ashes. Both sell a product for $100. Okay, competition is driving prices lower, so their margins are as thin as they can go. Remember, if the prop firm goes under, traders like you, honest, hardworking people, lose everything like a fast track. So prices are as low as they can get. They've hit a floor. Okay, they both offer 20% commission. That's as high as they can go to attract affiliates and influencers, blah, 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 to get them to sell the product. This is also hit a ceiling. You can't go any bigger than that. Margins are now fixed. A and B in direct competition with razor thin margins and as close as they can on the edge of being insolvent as they can go. And all of a sudden, prop firm influencer says, I'm going to work with prop A and instead give $2 back to my community. So instead, what they did was he's now selling prop A's stuff at $98 and selling prop B stuff at $100. Influencer has now chosen to undercut one entire prop firm. Not only that, with the $20 of room to play, other influencers are learning that their sales are going down, so they also have to have an undercut program. So for me to compete against Brian and company A, I would have to undercut $3 to get people using my code instead of his. And he'll go to 4, and he'll go to, then I'll go to 5, then he'll go to 8, and then I'll go to almost 20, to the point that we'll have razor thin margins instead of the prop firm just to get the sale. And now I've undercut the entire other prop firm by exactly the commission, almost 20% off. If that pushes for years and that becomes a status quo, prop firms are now going to fight for the influencer to do that to the other guy. Hey, I'll give you $10,000 a month if you rebate my stuff, just to say you're rebating, just to compete against the other guy. And now B will sink A or vice versa, or A will sink B. So the precedent becomes, with the amount of commission, 15 or 20%, you shouldn't be able to have commission that cuts so far into the margins of the competitive prop firm. It's anti-competitive, and what it will do will cause prop firms to go bankrupt. Therefore, it'll screw over a lot of people. Does that make sense, you guys? So that's why that happened. And nothing against Brian. I love Brian. Nothing against Pat and Pat. The idea is, I know maybe it seemed like a malicious attack from one to the other, but the math behind it is a solid math. Yeah. So you don't want to see, I really wish I'd have got S&P, to be honest. We're gonna hit that half gap. That's all I want to see here. The thing is, you don't want to see prop firms go insolvent. The margins are thin enough as it is. Now, the other argument is like, oh, well, you know, Pat doesn't want to make less commissions, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't want people stealing business from him, whatever. Well, maybe so. But the point of the whole thing is that I agree with the rebate thing going away. It creates a dangerous path for one affiliate to have control, even more control than we already do. One thing people don't understand is the affiliates now control the prop narrative, the big ones, not the small ones, not the ones on Twitter, the big ones. Affiliates drive millions of dollars a month in sales. They have all the power in the world to make changes with the prop firm. Imagine if you're holding a prop firm hostage because of your rebate program. In the wrong hands, which the majority of these prop influencers are pretty shitty, in the wrong hands, you can hold an entire program hostage to meet your demands. That's how big some of these people are. Dangerous to give power to affiliate marketers. You have to have grounds where people have limits of what they can do. I believe so. All right. This is my thought, to grab along at open and then dive in and grab something here. I'm only going to touch like these 3 accounts. That's it. Nothing bigger than that. Resilience is still okay. NASDAQ resilience just went to shit though. I was just holding just in case we rallied, and I was going to hold all the way to half gap and stop on the other side. Here. Betting that we stay here. We go there. We double check if VIX is doing anything. That's it. Just holding one for the runner, and not even really. This is the 1B setup. Nothing, again, nothing super technical about this other than we're going to be rolling. I meant to grab it in the S&P at the open. I didn't mean to grab NASDAQ, so that was kind of like I was on the wrong thing here. But either case, S&P looked more fun. Okay. This is one of the accounts that was up a lot, so I've got some room to play just to have a trade while we're chilling here. Here's where I wanted to be, right at half gap. I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna hold through all of this, and I'm gonna stop right on the other side. Should be a quick, hopefully a quick bounce here. I really wish I was in S&P. That's kind of where I wanted to be, but whatever. S&P was the stronger of the two. Whatevers. You could do S&P like another. I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, S&P, good. 1A trade. You know, on half gap long, positive res. NASDAQ res is kind of deteriorating though. That's the one thing I don't like. Give us some of that pop there. A lot of people are sort of like thinking that yesterday was an indication of today and behaving in a similar fashion, sell the news, right? So will that happen today? That's the question. How bad's the rotation this morning? Kind of wish it was I'll be so pissed if we get another day like yesterday. I really do want to be in S&P, to be honest. But I'll hang on to the NASDAQ. Why not? I just got one contract and an account that's already got some fat in it, so I'm cool. I said, just spreading my risk out. I'm going to hold through whatever. Half cap, I hope we hold there. Should be all right. What was I looking for? Guys, do me a favor. Y'all want to do a giveaway today? Y'all got to hit the like button. We got to get that to 500. You guys have literally 10 minutes to get it there. We're going to get there before 9 o'clock every morning or no giveaway. I'm serious. Every day. Every day. If I have to say it again, as a matter of fact, because I had to say it today, no giveaway tomorrow. I'm not gonna punish y'all today, but tomorrow no giveaway. All right, again, 500 likes before 30 minutes at the market open, no giveaway. So just to show I'm serious, I've canceled tomorrow's giveaway. And if it doesn't get 500 today, I'll cancel next week. Oh, I love y'all, I know, but we gotta do the numbers thing. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. The numbers game, baby. Not slightly mad, Matt. No, it's an arrangement that I have. I have to have so many numbers or else we won't get the accounts to give away to begin with. Remember, every month I negotiate. I'm like, these are our numbers. This is how big our stream is. Can we have this much to give away? If that stream number starts getting smaller, they're going to do less. So you guys are having to preserve your own work. They ain't mad about shit. I'm just letting you guys know what will happen. If we don't keep growing. They might say, nah, I know we gave you 60 last month. We'll just do like 10 this month. Y'all's engagement is low. Yeah. I'm going to count to 20. If it gets 500 in the next 20 seconds, I'll bring tomorrow's giveaway back. Let's see if we can get there. Let's see if you guys can push a button super quick. Okay, let me look for, what was I looking for over here? CPI, PPI. Is this market going to die on CPI today? How on earth? Are we not rallying off of this okay news with no change? Get up there. Oh, we're getting closer to 500. See, I have to say something, y'all will do it. I love y'all. All right, keeping it small. 1A trade, long at the open, long at half gap. I could long at the close. Again, just like yesterday, but I'm just gonna chill on this one. I just decided to hold through the whole thing with something small, nothing crazy. That's what I want to see. We want to see resilience get good, but resilience ain't getting good. It's getting kind of bad. I don't like that. Big fan of that. Oh, I was trying to look at the rotation. That's why I pulled this up. I was wondering why I had that open. All right. How are we doing here? Oh man, 479 out of 900 people. Gosh, man. Y'all really don't like getting $1,000 worth of free shit. I get it. I get it though. I teach their own, right? Come on, let's move it, baby. Come on. Oh, now we're there. Okay. All right. I'll give you all the giveaway tomorrow. But tomorrow, remember, 30 minutes before the stream even starts, I'm going to do it. I love y'all to death. You know I do. Okay. Let's go forward. Can this freaking market move today? Can we hold half gap? I don't want another stupid day like yesterday. VIX is barely moving. Let's rally up. Let's go, market. Hang in there. Rotation out of energy and into a couple other things. Tech is doing slightly okay today, which is good. That's what I hope to see. Let's get some green off of that. Don't turn into FU candle after this. VIX is below triple B and decaying, which is good. 15.8 VIX futures. Not all right. Amazon below MHP. Not the best. Nvidia still bullish with room to fall. Apple on the break to the upside, which is good for the bull case. Microsoft liquidity pocket, which is good. No crash on Microsoft. Meta illiquidity pocket and bearish. So we're kind of getting a mixed bag with some of the tech stuff. Tesla, bear setup on Tesla. Google bullish with room to fall. So again, some of them are bullish with room to fall, meaning Nasdaq gap fill is likely the low of the day. S&P holding the fort where I want it to be long. Freaking S&P. Grab Nasdaq on accident. But whatever. Nasdaq is the worst of the two. S&P was the stronger of the two, which is why I wanted to be S&P. That's okay. Oh, I love you guys. Thanks for getting us to 500. 498 is close enough. I love y'all. Remember, every day you do it, engagement really helps. Right? Really helps the stream. And every single month we've been able to successfully negotiate more and more giveaway accounts. This month we will be giving away 1,000 accounts. I repeat, 1,000 prop accounts this month. That's more than anybody. Including my funded TV. We renegotiated that. You know, I control how many they give away and all that stuff on my stream. It's all part of the... I can tell people, yeah, this is how bigger stream is. Give us 20 more, 50 more, 100 more. So thank you guys. Gamma crushing it. 3.5K for the day. My man Gamma making the gains. Love it, dude. You know I love seeing when you make money. I love seeing you guys smarty pantses crushing in Wall Street. Just holding through the volatility because VIX ain't even budging. I think we probably go upper DD band today. Let's see if I'm right. Like I said, I didn't add to it. I just had one. I had one here, was going to stop, was going to add here, let it ride. Let's see if we get the going. This, dude, I'm going to tell you, I will literally retire from trading if this is another day like yesterday. I will literally hang up my hat, hang up my coat, hang up my shoes. If I have to do this again for like 4 hours, I'm going to literally retire. I spy something or pod an avocado toast. I hear noises. What's up? What's up, girl? I'm good. Unless you got something. Okay. Whatever, man. I appreciate you making me anything at all. The fans wanted to see the pickle. I'm gonna see the pickle. There's the pickle. I swear, if this is another trading day like yesterday, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna quit. I can't handle that anymore. What's up, buddy? Watch. Yesterday. Oh, nothing happened yesterday. But yesterday was just... No, yesterday was stupid. Like I said, he loves to sit straight up for whatever reason. He likes to balance and sit up. Oh, you want her? Okay. Oh. It was like this. Yesterday was just like this and like this and like this and like this. It was just dumb. I don't want another dumb day. I will literally quit trading. I don't need that headache anymore in my life. Got enough headaches in my life with this dog. You need a chair?
I will.
Are you gonna hang out with us today?
Yeah.
We got a treat today.
Yeah.
IDOC looking street today.
Street?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what they do? They go.
Yeah, is that what they do?
Yeah, the dancers.
Is that what they do? That's what they do, right?
That's what they do.
I always wondered what they do. That sounds about right. I swear, if we get another day like tomorrow, I'm retiring. I mean, like yesterday, I'm going to retire. No more days like yesterday, please. Come on. 1A, half gap. I just held through it with one. Just with one. I didn't add to it. I bought here. I wish it was S&P, so I wouldn't have to hold that dip through. Nasdaq was a little more crazy. S&P would have been great to be in one contract in sort of thing. But whatever. S&P breaking the highs. Nasdaq not. Nasdaq resilience needs to get above 0. We should be good. If S&P leads the pack, hopefully it would be great. And Nasdaq stops being stupid. Bias to the upside here. I would feel so, at least with the rotation looking pretty solid. S&P's doing okay. Tech hasn't moved yet, so if tech gets a little bit of a bump, we should be okay. Out of the clear. Or into the clear. Giveaways start at 500 likes, and we do giveaways right at 11 o'clock. Pretty much normal. We'll do it maybe at 10:30 today, just a little earlier, as long as the market's kind of chill. I don't like to do giveaways like in the heat of a trade in the middle of stuff because we got to kind of focus on that first. Got some mobility. This market's picking up some steam here. Let me look at the overall numbers. Let's double check that, you know, after the everything's green today, looking solid. Let me open up Fed Watch, make sure we're still about 10%. Just double checking if the probabilities haven't changed too much. 11% is what we were at. 9%, slightly lower. Same as yesterday, right? The initial move was that, okay, good news is bad news for Fed. And it's today's like not so drastic CPI. Like the worse the data looks, the Fed is more likely to act. I don't know. I would say that CPI, I disagree with that sentiment. I think the worse the CPI is, the CPI looking bad by raising, I think is going to de-incentivize the Fed. If the CPI moves too high, the Fed's not going to cut rates aggressively. They think it's temporary because it's coming down and we're seeing that. Okay. So hopefully it stays that way. Still close to 10%, nothing too crazy there. But the CPI year over year went slightly up the core, slightly up, you know, on the course of the year, but flat between the two reads. So we'll get that back to open. Back to open. Back to open. Just got at the open. Held through the chop. I was S&P had the better resilience. I should have been an S&P. I can do this trade in one more place. Let me do this in one more place. Should I go for the $100,000 payout with Fund Next? Yeah, it'd be kind of nice, right, to bring in a six-figure payout. That'd be kind of cool. Hit that open and the market's doing a little bit of selling here. All we need to support at the open for the 1A to DD band if I get it. So 1A DD band would be nice here if we break to there. That would be great. So what do you guys think while we're chilling here about the prop rebate thing that affiliates offer? Not saying, again, like I said, Brian's my buddy, Pat's my buddy. The debate between the two of them as to what's healthy for the industry. Did you guys like the fact that you could save some money, or do you think that the overall health of the industry could be threatened by influencers having too much power? What do you guys think about the whole idea of it? Just curious. The debate as follows. Prop influencers are trying to compete against each other by offering money back if you use their code. So an example is if I have a prop account that's $100 and I get 20% commission, I can offer you $5 back. So you paid $95 for the account instead of $100. I give you permanent discount with that company. I take less commission. I share my commission with you. It's commission sharing with customers. Pretty smart idea. But the question is it bad, right? It's better for the industry to not have the programs. It's nice for you guys to save some money, but it's better for the industry to not have it, somebody said. Yeah. You like the fact that you could save some money. Yeah. Rebates sound good. Don't like the game playing rebate fiasco. Let the props duke it out, not the middlemen. That's actually kind of a smart way to do it as well, right? Let the props who actually have the risk models that are doing the work set their own prices, not the prop influencers racing prop margins to zero, right? The threat is that an influencer can choose to completely destroy a prop firm by undercutting them fully, the amount of the commission. Get back to what I'm saying. If account prop firm A sells for 100, prop firm B sells for 100, they give you 20% commission. And I decide to just give you 19 of those $20. You get to now buy prop firm A for $81 forever. And I just keep $1, razor thin. I just make a little bit instead of a big amount as an affiliate. I've now undercut company B. And I can convert all of company B's business to A. I can choose company A and B. Hey, company B, you can pay me $100,000 or I'm about to crush you. You give me $100,000 a month or I'm going to undercut you to zero. That's what'll happen. That's what happens. Prop firms get threatened all day long. Pay me or I'll fuck you up. This is what the prop industry is really like. You guys don't know what the dirty behind the scenes is. These influencers are ruthless. Pay me or I'll talk shit about you. This is what it's like. It's already dangerous enough with that. So I'm not making it up. Influencer can be like, pay me, or my rebate system is so good I can. Let's say Brian would do this. Brian's an honest guy. It wouldn't be Brian. It'd be the other people that enter the market because Brian created the precedent. So the prop influencers are race to undercut each other, which therefore could hold prop firms hostage. You know what I mean? So for you guys to save a couple bucks, there's a tremendous downside if that were to become the monster that some of us foresee. You know. So my thought is, it's like a bubble. Yeah, it becomes like a bubble. So imagine 5 influencers get together and decide, let's shut down prop firm B. Okay, let's all agree together to give all of our commissions as rebate and make nothing, so we can destroy prop firm B. We don't like them. We just don't like them. And then 5 influencers get together and say, yeah, let's do it. Between us, we have 200,000 customers in our base. Let's completely cut prop firm B out of the picture. Cool. Prop firm A could pay influencer $100,000 a month to orchestrate this against prop firm B, to use their influence nefariously that way to set prices. And therefore, you have the kind of the idiot middleman in the middle setting prices, much less more important piece of the puzzle, which is the prop firm, the actual risk model. You can force prop firms to go insolvent. And what happens there is all the innocent, hardworking customers of prop firm B now lose their money to another fast track because a couple influencers held them hostage like that. And this is what people were foreseeing, right? It would become it could spiral out of control. So it's not right now, but it's a dangerous precedent to be set. So that's why Pat was campaigning to get rid of rebate systems altogether. Pat's not a dumb guy. He just acts, you know, loud and obnoxious. We love it. But Pat's actually very smart. He's a very smart guy. When he actually sits down and does his business, he does his homework. He knows what he's doing. So, anyways, are influencers really that powerful? I mean, I'm not even the biggest one out there. I've gotten prop firms to change their entire plans just by threatening to walk. So if I have the ability to have them listen to me, then I'm certain bigger ones than me have bigger pull, I'm sure. Like I can say, you know, hey, if you guys don't change this, we're not going to use your code anymore. And then the prop firm scurries to like, yeah, well, they're big enough. We should consider what they're saying, sort of thing. So that makes me believe that other people have a tremendous amount of power. Like, I mean, like I can say, when I say hold a firm hostage, I really mean it. I think that the influencer world has gotten that big and out of control. Yes, sir. Yeah, prop firm can pay them to badmouth the other prop firms anyways. Yeah, I mean, it can be like that. Now, I'll tell you from my personal experience, prop firms are very professional. I've never had a prop firm sit there and conspire. And I would tell you guys, if it was true, I would walk away from it if I felt weird about something. I've never had a prop firm conspire with me to say, okay, let's take these other guys out of business. It's never been, I've never seen that. But I'm not to say that, you know, with the 500 out there, you know, some of them run by scammers and people that Photoshop their shit wouldn't have that mentality, right? But the ones I work with have all been honest. They've all been friendly. They've all been professional. They've never been like, all right, Matt, let's figure out how we're going to beat Top Step, or let's figure out how we're going to, none of them ever do that. But it would be the influencer that would be leading the charge on that. Okay, I don't like that this one prop firm badmouthed me. You give me bigger commission, or I'm going to undercut you. You give me a bigger commission so I can take them out of business because they said something bad about me, or I'm going to undercut you till you go to zero. Which one do you want? Prop firm's like, shit, this person does 3 million in sales a month for us. Can't afford that. And then they will. I think the prop influencers have that much power. I really do. For me, I've never gone to people and held anything hostage for money. I instead say, you know, we want something that's fair for both parties. You know, Fund Next had their administrative issues, and I was like, guys, I can't work with y'all if you don't like this. Y'all got like a couple weeks to fix it, and they're like, hey, yeah, we're gonna fix it. This is very important. But it's fair, right? It's like it's highlighting an issue they have that they need to fix. It's not me being whiny and trying to get what I want or whatever. So whatever quote unquote power that exists in the hands of the influencers, I don't exploit it for gain. I definitely exploit it for y'all's benefit, for like change for the better. That's what people are thinking. The conversations in the background were kind of like that. There's a lot of people were like talking to each other. What do we really think about this? And a lot of level-headed people that I know that had the same kind of discussion. We're all friends with Brian. We're all friends with Pat. Most everybody I spoke with agrees with Pat. They think that the system needs to have some kind of like self-regulating of that particular thing. Because we all kind of see the future. We were like, imagine somebody gets really big on Twitter and just decides, you know, some other prop firm denied them a payout because they cheated or whatever, and they're like, fuck this prop firm, I undercut them, send them to zero, and that screws over 100,000 people, their customers. You all blow up because the firm blows up, and then we were like, that's actually really bad. No, every person, I'll tell you, the people I'm friends with, especially the influential people I'm friends with in the space, their main goal, all of them, and I'll tell you this is really neat, their main goal, 100% of them, is to prevent you guys from ever experiencing another fast track. Everyone is so passionate about making sure that, at least the people I hang around with, they're like always so cautious about who they talk about, who they recommend. It's like the people I know, the bigger ones, because they really care about you guys not getting in that situation again. So you better believe that the people talking about this stuff are making sure they're doing their homework. They don't want to see that happen. So start a prop firm regulating body. If there was a person designed to do that, it would probably be me. If I could definitely stand in the middle and do the math, but that's too much work. I have too many jobs. You guys are right. You're not incorrect. Yeah, like forget Michael Paddock's desire to start one. He's can't have industry people starting their own regulating group. It's not Vegas over here. Have a neutral third party, someone that can benefit from both sides or neither side, and then have us run it. That'd be better. What's my opinion on adding to winners? I usually don't add risk to a winner that often. In a strong trendy day, like if today turns out to be that, I wouldn't be against adding to a position at a certain key pivot if I break through it. Like it's a second trade. I usually don't. What I usually commit to at the start of the day is what I stick with for the rest of the day. I've always kind of been that way. I like to save my money just to dig out of a hole in case it gets worse. Makes sense, hopefully. I held that one contract for the round trip. Should I hang on for Upper DD ban? Hopefully so. Maybe get up there today would be kind of nice. Do I use resilience in trading oil or gold? So Thunder Frenzy, the answer to that is no, because resilience represents a basket of things. And so like there is no quote unquote, I would say basket of oil or gold. Does that make sense? A basket of multiple things together, and it kind of like monitors and measures all those things together. There's not really a single item wouldn't have a resilience. A resilience is looking at like, if you had a bunch of gold assets together in a basket, and then you were comparing it to gold and all those assets tracked gold, would make a lot of sense, right? Usually, but again, that's still would kind of be more of the same because those assets are pretty much all tracking the same thing. What you're trying to look for is something that moves, and then that something is built of components of something else, and resilience is watching the components move at the same time. Well, that makes sense. So you wouldn't be able to make an oil or gold resilience because that'd be a resilience of one thing. Now, here's what you could make a resilience out of: the XLE. The XLE is an energy-based ETF that's tracking a bunch of stocks. And then you can actually look at the individual companies that are in the XLE, all the energy companies, all the oil companies, whatever, together as a herd, and see what are all the oil companies together doing. Let me trade the XLE long because XLE resilience is slightly above half gap. Okay, so XLE might fill the gap. You would use resilience in that kind of fashion. You use XLK to trade the NASDAQ? Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, NASDAQ and XLK like have so much overlap, so it's a pretty good strategy for that. Alrighty. Damn, boy. Green across the board. All that round trip, I'm $100 richer, guys. $100. S&P moved very quickly up to half cap. God, man, I wish I was in S&P today. That's really what I wanted to be. Beautiful to 65.95. Let's hit the whole thing. What do you make? Are we out of syrup? Did we get it at Costco? Let me see. Hold on. I swear, maybe I did get it at Costco. Oh yeah, this isn't the, I used to buy this kind, but I don't buy it anymore. Oh, it's Costco. That's right, Kirkland.
Sure.
How much is it? Let me DoorDash it. Dude, I can drink that maple syrup, dude. You a Whoosh fan on ES? Oh yeah. Okay. But what a funny day today. NASDAQ resilience is still negative. It's not really that strong. If this is a day like yesterday, except it goes up that way, I'm gonna be like dumbfounded here. I'm like negative res. NASDAQ's the one that's not moving a lot. Get above zero there. One contract just like sort of just going in circles here. VIX is starting to tail up just a little bit. S&P got its first round of profit taking. Oops. All right, guys, in chat, are y'all long? Are you guys short? Where are we at? Curious. What are y'all doing? Hi, Doc, are you long or short? She's long, everybody. You heard it.
No.
No, I've never had waffles without syrup. This butter is sort of like, I need to heat this butter up. Let me put it behind my computer. No, to heat it up. I can dip. Don't spread it when it. All right, let's see what it tastes like. If coffee is good for. It's pretty good. Coffee waffle. Look, that's pretty damn good. Oh, I thought I invented something. Never mind. Oh, well, my people invented it, so that's good.
Oh my.
The French are not your people. They're my people.
French.
You're French.
I speak more French than you.
Where in France are you from? You're from there.
My grandparents are very. I live there. My parents.
Okay.
My great grandfather was white, by the way.
So you guys spent how many years in France?
My mom.
I mean, like your ancestors. How many years, how many centuries were you all in France or whatever?
Or earlier than
Wow.
the French.
Yeah.
And my grandma and colonized her and had a bunch of kids.
Colonizer.
And then they moved, and then he moved the
Oh,
whole
God.
family over to France. That's how we all ended up. Or they ended up.
Oh, that's crazy. I knew some of your family lived in France. I didn't know you guys were there for that long. That's
The
crazy.
entire family.
Dang. Colonization. Somebody said you should try cocaine and waffles. Okay. I'll do that tomorrow. By the way, my people are from France, going all the way back to the Dark Ages, by the way.
Are they active?
Yeah, my family were like old world Freemasons. So we're like political in the olden days, as I've heard. I'm sure I had family members that got their heads chopped off in the French Revolution. I don't know. We go all the way. We go way back. Your family has a bunch of Freemasons. Very nice. Dude, is this yesterday? Like I said, if we have another day like yesterday, I'm just gonna retire. This is looking okay. Hopefully we stabilize with res. I have one more trade here. Res stays good above 0. Remember, we look at resilience each time you touch half gap is a separate thing. Same crap all over again. Here, it was lower. Here, it's higher. If I touch it again, I'm gonna hit it with a bunch of accounts, so we're good. I've learned that when I move my mouse quick, it draws a straight line. I have to move it slow for it to draw like normal. I think there's some kind of algorithm in there that, and I don't know if that's just a way this pencil tool is designed, but like if I move my mouse click, it draws a straight line, which leads to me when I'm writing too fast. It's sort of like, I wonder if there's a way for me to delete that feature, because it starts to not pick up my drawing when I move too quick. Maybe it's like a glitch in the thing. People are like, dang, you draw some straight lines. I was like, I'm a good artist. What can I say? Look at this. How good I am. How good I am. Find my algo. Find myself. Look at all these trend lines it draws automatically. Nice and straight. Go into your Windows and you can turn the option off. What do you mean on Windows? This is Epic Pen, which is like a third-party tool outside of Windows. Mastering trend lines. How do I how do I deal with that? You can turn off your option in Windows. The settings would be like the drawing tool itself. Like this one right here, this little guy. This one you'll see, this guy. I tend to think that it's the program glitching out. You know why? Because whenever I move it across the screen, slowly it moves. When I move it across the screen fast, the program does this. So like it doesn't follow my mouse completely. It kind of like lags a little bit. So I think the program itself is lagging and that's why it draws the straight line. The little program here is weird and has glitches. That's your mouse settings? Well, what mouse setting? What should I change? Rose says, hey, we want to ask, how do I decide to always manually enter with button presses rather than stage your order at the key level we're looking to enter at? Mostly because I like to, like, when I'm there, observe the conditions at that moment in time rather than just trust that I want to get in the level at the conditions I saw earlier in time. Like an example is, why don't I just set a long entry and walk away? Well, because my position size might be different when we actually get there. So for instance, we fell here, market bounced. If we fall there a second time with an even better res, I might be more inclined to hit it with a harder position than normal. So basically, I just over the years wanted to just have full manual control. Turn off mouse acceleration. I thought I always have turned that off. Hold on. Let's see if you guys are right. Mouse, it's actually called enhanced pointer precision now. Let's turn that bad boy off. Let's see if that's causing it. All right. So that's mouse pointer, enhanced pointer precision is acceleration. Okay. Still does the same thing. For a razor, it's angle snapping. Hold up. But I feel like the fact that the program doesn't move with the mouse has to do with the program itself. See how the program delays? I've got, you know, 240 refresh rate on my screen. See how this follows my mouse completely. So the program is having issues. It's not just the mouse. Yeah, there's no setting inside Epic Pen. But I'm gonna try what you guys are telling me, see if it works. I have all that stuff turned off. Yeah, it's not any of that. It's just the program. Yeah, they've got no features. I think that the program just is glitchy. They've got no like mouse. You go to settings, there's no mouse setting feature, nothing. Hotkeys feature. Or the settings. Remember content after exit. Each tool tracks its own size. Mouse wheel adjust pen size. So I don't want to log in. Check for updates on startup. Set anonymous usage. Expanded quick colors. Nothing. Nothing. No settings. Boo. Game for the trading, save for the mouse settings. As you should. Thank you guys for your help with the mouse though. I tried everything y'all told me to, and I still didn't fix it though. Helpful, you're right. Like some of the software people come up with is dookie. Could the market crash today? Not likely. At least, I mean, it can. Anytime happens, but none of the data is pointing to it. Everything's pointing to a continual move to the upside. Matt had acceleration on. Oh, yeah, I don't game on this computer. Yeah. 100% do not game on this computer. And actually, mouse acceleration is only turned on because I reinstalled Windows when I built the machine. I actually forgot to turn it off. Yeah, I don't play with at all. It's the first thing I turn off on my gaming machine. I not only am I ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah, the Apex tournament. Yep. So I'm not streaming tomorrow afternoon. You guys can come watch me play Apex in the afternoon because it's going to be an afternoon tournament against the Tradeify guys. It's going to be pretty fun. Some of them are, I was watching some of them play. They're pretty sweaty, dude. So it's not going to be a steamroll. I thought I was going to walk in there and like steamroll kids. These guys are pretty decent. So I got my teammates coming. It's going to be a pretty sweaty game. So it'll be fun. I think they're going to stream it. I'm not going to stream it, but I think they're going to stream it. I would, but I don't have a camera or anything on my gaming computer. Where's the tournament? It's going to be online on, I think Tradeify is going to stream it on their TV show. It's like right when I get off of my phone at TV, I'm going to be basically hopping into the lobby and you guys will have to go watch on Tradeify. What legend do I main? So for this tournament, it all depends on, we're still discussing today what we're going to play. I'll probably main Bangalore for this tournament. Yeah. We've been doing Bangalore, Rampart, and Altar. That's what we've been running like all week, yeah. So I either like depends on the comp. Like if we have a good healing comp, I'll play Gibby. We were kind of talking like should we play Gibby, Caustic, and Rampart? We were probably going to try to play like some kind of camping comp, you know? Like Caustic over Watson, essentially. But Alter probably is like a guaranteed. Alter is so good. Like it's so OP for comp. So this is just Tradeify does like a game thing, a gaming thing, which is kind of neat. And so, you know, us being My Funded Futures family, being a rival, it'd be fun to go over there and go head to head with Tradeify just for funsies. I'm friends with all those dudes over there, so we'll have some fun. Brett's going to be in there, so I'll get a headshot in on Brett for all of y'all. That'd be great. If I like, you know, if I get a good hit on Brett, I want you guys to clip it. I told him, like, I'm coming for you, Brett. No, it's going to be really fun. Just a fun event. I think it's cool. You know, there's a lot of gamers out there, and they rotate games, so it's Apex this time. They probably do some COD, some Marvel Rivals. Sounds like fun. So, what tournament is this, or just a regular game? Yeah, it's regular gaming. And that's it. But I'm trying to figure. Yesterday you went boot camp and got disconnected. How do you claim? What do you mean you got disconnected? Right. Like from the internet? Like your phone, everything? You somehow just lost the internet for a minute? Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. You go to the Discord and you, since you're late, you're gonna need to go back to the stream. You need to take a screenshot of the fact that you actually won. And then take a screenshot of your YouTube ID and then go to our Discord and talk to Slacks and tell him why you were late. And tell him that I said that it's okay. Usually you get an hour to claim your prize, but you should be good. Just let him know. His AOL subscription expired. AOL's last remaining customer. Would I ever do a clipping program? You pay like $1 to $3 per 1,000 views for someone to clip and repost me on social media. That sounds cool. Are you offering? Pat is talking about Brian in the rebate battle. What's he saying? You want to go watch? Hold on. Let's go. Let's observe. What is homeboy saying about it?
You might be right. You might be right. I never made no money trading before. There's that bull flag kind of playing out there. Back to the VWAP here.
Hold on. What's he saying?
Good luck, bro. Good.
Does it go back?
I give props to Apex. They did it like 2 months ago. And then guess what? If I offer 15%, well then some Indian guy, he could pretty much give up his entire affiliate, you know, and do a rebate and make 2% and still be rich. So that's the problem. It's just like, it's a race to zero. And also, to be honest, like, I don't want to be sitting there all day fucking issuing $3 rebates. Be like, hey, thank you for using the code PW. Here's your $2 back. Why do I care? Because I'm the king of this industry. All right.
He would be a great WWE wrestler. He's got that personality. Showmanship is great. I'm the king. He sounds like the rock of trading. The people's champ. So his argument on his stream was, he was saying he doesn't, you know, it's a race to zero so that nobody would make any money and the affiliates would undercut each other. But the deeper problem is that the affiliates have too much power over the prop industry. You could undercut any prop firm by 20%, eliminating any competitive edge they have and bankrupt the prop firm. That's the real problem. Yeah. That'd be too funny. You could see that WWE, he like walks in with a cape on and like the music's playing. I'm the king. Yeah. In this instance, I kind of agree with this position for different reasons. Not because I don't care to compete in rebates and lower commissions and all that. Doesn't, for me, it's the idea that you can't, that influencers will have too much control over the price of the prop firms. And they're basically price fixing at this point. So for prop firms to adjust, they'll have to raise their prices and lower their commit. You know what I mean? It becomes just like a messy problem. You smell what the pad is cooking. Funny. So I agree with the position. Nothing against Brian. Brian was just really smart for thinking of something like that. But the idea of the props are pretty much cracking down on it, so it'll have to go away. You beat the beast, submit the proof, and fill out the email. What now? So I don't have an account. Go to their Discord and ask them to help you out. Resilience is back to above zero, baby, on NASDAQ. Let's see if we get that breakout. Let's get that breakout. I don't want another day like yesterday, just turned on its head the other way. You see what I'm saying, guys? Like I said, if I have another day like yesterday, I'm just going to retire. I'm going to quit. Who wants to do this all day? Nobody. Who wants to do this all day? Nobody. Give me some moves, baby. It's in here all day for nothing. Nothing. I mean, not nothing. I did play this a little bit, so not nothing, but something good. This is still better than Fridays. A whole lot better than Fridays. Yeah. Friday was bad, man. Friday still makes me hurt. Why have our Fridays been this way? You know what I'm saying? Friday. Sorry, Friday was dumb. All right, so today I'm going through the approval process on the split screen charting inside of a single window that's on the test server. I can look at it now, but it'll log me out of this account to put me in the test server with my credentials. So I'm not going to do it yet on stream. But after stream today, I'm going to check it out while market is open. And maybe in the afternoon stream, I'll log in the test server and we'll play with it. Actually, that's what I'll do. I'll log into the test server. I'll play with it. Let you guys know what I think. So we have split screen charting, just like in TradingView. You'll be able to open side-by-side windows inside of the same platform, and therefore you can have futures contracts in 2 different places. My one thought is how the watch list assigns what you click on to which chart. It's probably going to default to picking one of them, so you might have to type it in the second one. I'm going to have to create a watch list linking feature to link it to different parts of the chart, I guess. I don't know how that will work, but at least for now, you'll be able to set it up side by side. The thing is that with CQG only authenticates the data feed to come to one instance of the platform. Therefore, when you open a second window, which you can pop out a second window, it's considered a second version of the platform. You can't send futures to 2 different windows. Your CQG will only work in one or the other. So the thing we have now is you can't look at futures in 2 different places. You can only look at one futures chart in one place. So the split screen will all allow it to be considered one instance. So you can look at everything inside the same place, which will be good. As long as I sign that off today, it can be released as early as tomorrow. As long as I go through and everything's fine. So we'll play with it on the stream, see if there's any bugs or whatever, and I'll let you guys take a look at it. And if we like it, I'll thumbs up it, and you guys will have it by tomorrow. Do you just click which button you want your chart to appear? Yeah, something like that would be. Now, the problem is with the TradingView white label, not everything is possible in communicating this stuff natively. We might have to build something for it external to the charts. We're now implementing TradingView's functionality, so it's internal to the charts. It might be a little messy trying to communicate with it. Am I long? Yeah. I added the things off to the side so you guys can see the green numbers. So y'all can see this. I grabbed my one contract at the open. I haven't touched it. I'm just sitting on it. Just chilling. Houdini band. Resilience is positive. All places we're looking good. Let's get the rocket to DD. Let's do it. Okay, we'll have a giveaway in 25 minutes, by the way. It's a day like yesterday, just in the opposite direction. I'm finally green. That's so funny. Any tips on the rapid accounts? Well, rapid accounts are pretty much same day pass, so A+ setups are good. You know, wait for the A+ setup and take it. You know, to get that pass in the first day shouldn't be too hard if you wait. So like, don't just trade every minute, every trade. Wait for a good setup. And then your first trade, once funded, needs to be your best trade, so you build a little bit of a buffer. For confidence, right? Confidence is always good to have. You first trade as a loss, you're always kind of like scrambling to not blow it up. But keep your position size small enough so that you can actually maneuver inside of the day. The Nasdaq allow for 40-point swings currently, S&P 10-point swings. So make sure that 40-point chop like we're experiencing today is not enough to stop you out. Right here, one contract. I just held through the expected 40-point chop. Actually, we got 60, which is a little bigger. In fact, I put one contract because I knew it was going to chop, and then I didn't really care to put a lot of risk. Had I done 3 contracts, I would have blown up. You see what I'm saying? I just planted one and just held through the news chop. And keep your position size small enough to know what the actual chopping is. Easy. Oh yeah, Ian has some good strategy for you guys. It's good for like 1 to 2 trades a day. Small profit target, over trading will kill them. Very, very good point. Gamma 24, double lot 9. There you go. There's his target. Good deal, man. Good deal. Crushing it. When me and Gamma line up, we're on the same side. It's always a good thing. 2 totally different ways to trade. Come up with the same idea. It's good. Very good. I like it. Okay. That's like that key 24,000 level again. Shit, we can be at 24.2 by the end of tomorrow if this keeps going. But I'm curious if it does keep going. At least upper DD band would be fine. 68 is my target today. Taking it long. Letting her ride. I've got 2 accounts to the long side. I had 3 earlier, and I closed out one on this pop, so that was basically it. So I got 2 accounts, still grinding it up. They're both up, whatever this is. I just longed one of my funded next. I longed one of my trade bait. Verifies, and I'm just chilling. Just chilling through all of I grabbed it here. Nothing. Hanging on. S&P take profit is going to be upper DD band, which is basically 65.95. This is how good a calculation is. This is the guy right here. Right up to the top. He's the one. Ooh, baby. Oh. I'm telling you, we're the best. We're the best on YouTube to ever do this. I'm gonna say that. A little bit of confidence here. But you guys too. Y'all are the best. We all of us together are the best. Y'all are the best. I'm the best. We're the best. YouTube channels are... Oh, they're okay. Y'all are the best. That's it. I love... We're definitely the best music. Hands down. Speaking of that, I realized we have a lot more songs to go through. I didn't realize we had so many in the quarterfinals. We're just now like basically halfway done. You could probably do some more music or chilling here. Yeah, we got a little bit to go. Dang, I thought we're only halfway done with the quarterfinals. Yeah, we got a little bit to go with this. That'll be fun. We'll have some more fun with that this afternoon, I guess. we the best. Khaled. Yeah. Howdy. All indicators are good. We are good. We're good to go. Earners good to go. I sound like Valkyrie from Apex. Earners all 9, good to go. Hey, thank you for the giveaway. Bone your account this week. You have a good chance of winning. Sorry, you blew your account, man. What? A what, smart? Breath smart. It's a air purifier. Yeah, I didn't know that. What's the best, cheapest way to learn our system? $20 boot camp. That's it. Go to the website and it's in the description. Tell you all about it. Guys, if you have been in the boot camp or been in the stream, use the platform, gone to the boot camp, do me a favor. Can you go to the Marketplace site and leave a review? After all we've done, I know you guys aren't going to do it. So a bunch of lazy bums because I have to yell at you to hit the like button. If you were and y'all loved me, I'd appreciate you leaving a review, just anything, whatever you can say. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, doesn't matter. Just an honest review. Reviews are good. Current ones are always good. What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? Has it changed things for you? If it's helped you, if it's not helped you, you know, let us know. We have been trying to have as much feedback as possible. If you want to be lazy, let ChatGPT write it for you. This better not be a day like tomorrow, like yesterday. Please, no more choppy weather. I'm like yesterday, I wonder if people were like trying to like, you know, short this and then, you know, chopping down and now it's chopping up. Rotation, man, but bullish, right? I still say bullish, but we'll see. Can I rebate for review? Yeah, I'll give you 3. I'll give you guys 3% off. Just kidding. All right. It kept looping you back to the same link. Okay, if anyone else has that problem, let me know. Be a website glitch. Trailing stop filled. Time to work on your Minecraft world. What? You're making a Minecraft world? That's pretty cool. That's, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like building something in Minecraft, like a giant world, would just be like the most therapeutic thing. It's like you by yourself, giant empty world, nobody around. So you can write a review if you go to Marketplace and log in to your dashboard. If you go to My Purchases, it'll show everything you've ever bought, and then you can leave a review on anything you've bought. So if you bought the boot camp, you bought the platform. Ooh, do 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 do. All right, we rallying up? I think so. I want this one that has $1.96. Can I maybe grab along on this one? But Nasdaq is the one that's just sort of like behind everything else. S&P was moving quick. Nasdaq was chopping because of the rotation. A beautiful looking S&P there. Kind of concerning to me how how poorly tech has been doing relative. This is very first time I've seen. Well, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the tariffs and stuff. The S&P is just like the big winner today. That's what I wish I was longing in. Dang. Dang. All right, on this dip, could I do one more NASDAQ? All right, let me do this one account that's up a buck. Okay. I think 068 would be good. I think the S&P and NASDAQ both moving together to hit upper band would be great. I think that'd be perfect. That'd be a great finish line. $10 now? What do I get for the $10 though? If I give you 10, what do I get out of it? What are these red and blue levels? Red and blue levels. Oh, on here, this is the dynamic model, the new one. I just keep history of it so for testing purposes. Can we get the run? Can we get the run? I want to get the run, not the runs. Okay, go. Like, this is gonna upset my stomach if the market chops around any more than this. Like, literally yesterday in reverse, right? Blah. Res positive, positive. Everything's nice for open support. Stronger pivot. It was negative when we were there. It's more positive when we were here. Any bounce is good support for the bigger run up. Like, what a dumb market day yesterday and today. Everybody's getting chopped all directions. Like, chop. What direction does the market really want to go? That's the real question. I even care to fight this one. As much as it's gone like practically nowhere. I try trade in one more place. You can't deal with another day. I can't deal with another day like yesterday. I know. Today's stupid. Yeah. And like a stupid day to the downside. I don't, this is the account that's at 689, so it's like, do I even care about it? I committed, right? So I'm committed. My entry was just kind of bad though. It could have been much better. I was taking the 1A trade setup here or the bounce play. Res just went slightly negative in Nasdaq, so be careful and not get above 0 in a minute or two. I'll probably just decide to vacate this one. Like, what a just chop, 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 chop. No trend, no nothing. Market's still aiming higher, so I still feel it. So it feels like it's aiming higher. If we consolidate at 24,000, it'll take another hour to build here. And if we do consolidate here, then it's nice for the squeeze up. It looks like it's pressuring for a squeeze up, so I feel it. There's a little bit of curvature here. Last night's pre-CPI support or equilibrium is now acting as support with decreasing volatility. Everything's looking solid there, right? All this work for $0. Okay, guys, we're going to give away in about 6 minutes. Don't forget, do me a favor, smash the like button as fast as you can. Make sure to get those likes up. Hang in there. Hang in there. So essentially, the idea is I'm keeping an eye on this indicator right now. It's back to being negative. Negative is not good. Negative indicates gap fill is potentially there. So it's not as negative as it was earlier, but if this does start to sell, I'm going to gauge that at that same spot. So inside of redistribution zones, always the same judgment call. What I want to happen is to have a little basket underneath it here. I want to see this back above 0. That's what I want to see in the NASDAQ. Because that S&P is getting a little bit of rounding top pressure off of its own DD band sort of. I don't like the way this pattern's looking here. I pattern this up. This sort of like selling pressure is looking here. Let's get to the top. Make its way to the top. That's all I want to see. Yeah. Nice, chill, relaxing day today. At least it's not like crazy volatility to the downside. It's kind of always gives you heartburn a little bit. Plus S&P is like at all-time highs today. A lot of people were very bearish yesterday and the S&P said, nope, not today. The little engine that could, the little contract that could, the little guy showing the strength. You got this, little guy. Let's go. What's my take on market seasonality by month? I don't believe seasonality should be a part of a day trader's decision. Seasonality is more of like on the 20-year scale. It's seasonality for casual investors or day traders or swing traders is not to be considered. because it's such an irregular thing. It's such an infrequent thing. It's not like 90% of September's sell off. It'd be like, you're talking like 60-40 sort of thing. So over a 50-year time frame, seasonality should be considered because it's such an infrequent thing. Once a year over 50 years. Okay, it gives you 50 data points. But like, you shouldn't be like, well, maybe I should be bearish in September in my day trading because it's normally bearish. And to tell yourself, Alex, 4 years doesn't make a data point. Over a 10 or 15 year span, you could consider that and say, okay, maybe in September I'll buy puts just in case it turns bearish, right? But instead of saying, to me, seasonality is such a, it's so dependent on the current environment that to use it in a statistical basis over a short period of time, like 4 years or 10 years, is too short a period of time. Also, the last 10 years, Alex, we've been in a bull market, right? So the idea is that there's a lot of factors that have also, and I agree with you thinking like that because it's a really smart thought, right? To notice a trend and pattern. But also, is it a result of the July seasonality, or is it a result of the last 10 years just being bullish, right? I mean, since 2008, we've gone up and up and up and up and up and up and up. So it's a higher probability that July would be bullish perceived in a really strong bull market. The fact that there are no bear markets that last for 10, 20, 30 years, you're not getting the other side of the data points as well. So normally, we've only had maybe one bear market that even stretched through a July in the last 10 years, right? I'd say maybe even 15 years. When's the last July bear market we've had? It's a great thought, but this also skews your seasonality data, if that makes sense, right? The last time July had a sell-off was 2015, the flash crash. Actually, that was August, right? We haven't seen a July sell, not because the market has anything special in July. It's just that any month you could maybe make the same argument. What about April? What about August? What about February, right? There's nothing special about a calendar month outside of a few basic trends, right? Parents don't usually move houses in the winter. They usually move in the summer because their kids are at school. People don't usually build shit in the winter in places that are covered in ice. So commerce will slow down, construction will slow down in certain areas. Like you're not out there, building in the middle of a blizzard. That's also a thing. People tend to spend a little bit more money around holidays than normally and expend a little bit more. These are real things. Question is it affecting the entire stock market at once? And the answer is, in the shorter term, no. In the longer term, yes. If you're a hedge fund manager, you would use a 10-year understanding such that over a 50-year period, you can make a bigger judgment call on something that happens once a year. But intraday trading, I would absolutely ignore what month you're in and consider no part of it. Had I been bearish in September, as most Septembers seasonally over time are bearish, I would have missed out on one of the biggest rallies we've seen since April. Right? We had a big old rally in June. We had a big ass rally in September. I thought Septembers are seasonally bearish. And they typically are, right? But in a day trading sense, this is all dependent on the current environment. So what I do personally is, on a bigger sense, if you feel like there's going to be a seasonal effect, hedge that particular month, right? But don't be like, because it's normally bullish in July, I'm going to YOLO all the shit long on July. Factor it in, but factor it in small, is my opinion. Again, just my opinion, right? But it's a great thought because you're thinking outside the box for recognizing patterns. I have to applaud you for that because this is really what you should do as a trader. Try to find things that make sense. Just remember, frequency is important in the number of data points. So something that happens once a year, you want to zoom out and consider it for something that you're doing once every 10 or 20 years. Like you're running a hedge fund, and every time the fall rolls around, let's put a little bit more money into the insurance, because historically Septembers can be bad. But in the environment of right now, we're getting rate cuts, GDP's great, data's great, PPI, CPI, great. Fed's going to cut rates. Who cares what month it's in? Markets can go up, right? So you really kind of like, the statistical data is not incorporating what you're dealing with at that moment in time. And so the moment in time is more important than the overall feeling or seasonality of stuff. So, and reading some of the people's components, somebody says 10, 100,000% agree from row. You really need 100 plus, even though that's not enough data. 200, 300 data points is usually the best as a minimum. Seasonality, maybe not, but you look at other futures like hogs and corns. Right, and that's the other thing I forgot to mention. Seasonality is huge in agricultural and other commodities. Commodities are going to be very important because seasonality is, and if there's a common theme in seasonality in agricultural harvests, right? You harvest the same time every year. And so you're going to consider seasonal effects. Definitely. Heating oil, right? Price of heating oil goes up when the demand goes up. If it's colder than normal winter, right? Or more states are covered in ice, there's gonna be more demand for heating oil. So weather and things like that, yes, have a more direct effect. You'll consider seasonality and crops and energy and things like that, yes. Stock market, it's such a loose correlation. The general overarching theme, seasonality, I've always believed was random. That you'll see more bull effects in certain months and bear effects, but only because the market only goes up because of inflation. You will see certain months are more bullish than bearish historically. But that's because if you put the SPX on a log chart over the course of forever, I think this is on a log chart. This is a log chart. You'll see that the SPX just goes up over time. So if you were to count how many bull months and bear months there are just because the market always goes up, you will see more green than red. So in seasonality, what you're looking for are months that are against the counter trend with high probability. Which months, or when are we normally red? So we're almost always normally green. Seasonality should imply that we're mostly green. And so it eliminates, there's no seasonality on the bull side, like we're normally bullish in July. Scrap that completely. We're normally bullish all months, right? So make a seasonal sort of adjustment to when can we be bearish in equities markets. Everything you'll consider differently. Agriculture, when is it bullish? When is it bearish based on the weather, right? But almost all months are green. So you're going to see like, oh, well, historically, we're more green than red in February. Yeah, historically, we're more green than red ever. Always. We go straight up. And so when are we bearish, and is there any kind of pattern there is the question. I've always observed as a day trader that seasonality has never really entered into the picture as far as consideration for my trading, just because it's a broader thing and it goes way beyond the time frame I'm trading on. As a hedge fund manager, absolutely would I consider it. If I'm managing your portfolio for 50 years so you can retire with $1 million, I likely would be putting a little bit more of a hedge bet in the months that have appeared statistically weaker. But I would consider other factors as the major driving force for that decision, like the current environment we're in. It wouldn't be like, shit, it's September, let's get out of our long skies. It'd be like, okay, it's September and 60% or whatever percent are slightly bearish. Let's put a little bit of money into some insurance just in case. If the VIX shows signs of weakness, all right, let's hedge. And so I would consider it even a weaker change to my bet. Even if I was a hedge fund manager. But again, my opinion is just my opinion. I could be absolutely wrong and other people could agree, disagree. As a day trader though, it's too broad for your narrow focus, too big. I wouldn't at all factor it into a day trade, like even at all. Like I wouldn't even wake up and say, oh, what month is this? I personally don't. I found success not doing that. Doesn't mean you can't do it and still find some success, but I feel like it's muddling up your pure signal of what's in front of your face by looking at something that's way too broad, right? It'd be similar to like, can I long the bull market? Well, seasonally, we have, short-term credit cycle typically rolls every 7 to 10 years. The market fluctuates every 7 to 10 years. It's been 10 years since a recession. Maybe we're in a credit bubble. Okay, well, seasonally, every 10 years, the market cycles down. Maybe we're due for a recession. Okay, let me go ahead and short the market then. It'd be the same sort of thing. When you think of it like this, it seems a little comical, right? because you could be right, but you could be off by a year or two. And then all of a sudden you're off, right? So in a bigger sense, the bigger fundamental things like that are going to make you add extra info to Confluence, which isn't really strong info, I guess. That's always been my belief of seasonality. Good conversation though. Yeah. Let's do a seasonal giveaway. Yeah, seasonality of lean hogs in February due to a lot of pregnant sows due in March, April, so supply can dry up. Yeah, like the internet cut out for like 2 seconds there. We should be back. Listen, you guys, I'm out for a minute. Somebody's like, I want my money back. Anyways, Ro was saying if something has 50% probability, if the sample size is 50, the chance of having a streak of 6 consecutive outcomes becomes the same as 97%. So something that happens 6 times in a coin flip, right, could still show 97% consistency. And as Ro is saying, the statistics just imply that for seasonality to really be effective, we'd probably need like thousands of years of data for us to really see the trend. Somebody donated $20 so I can buy a better internet. Matt, I will be requesting 6th payout this month, totaling 4,800 payouts in September. Your tools community have been a total game changer. Here's a free boot camp for someone. My dude. Wow. A free boot camp for 4 someones. I love it, man. For 4 someone. Sir Darb, loving it, dude. And also really appreciate you have some songs in the finalists. He's one of our, I would say, of our composers on the stream. Somebody that has more in the top 5 of having songs in the finalists. All right, we got to do the giveaway in a little bit. I really appreciate it, bud. Crushing it, man. You were killing it. I love seeing that. Really appreciate you, bud. Killing it. Okay, time to go back to fiber. Yeah, thank you for the $20. I will apply this to my Starlink. I need to buy better internet. All right. Oh, I got it. By the way, my longs are certainly playing out. I got to update my little screenshot here for you guys. Everything's green today. Everything's green today. That's a big winning day. Winning day. I'm also going to pay for singing lessons with the other $5 after I get the new internet. Sir Darb, crushing it, man. Really appreciate you and your commitment to the community, dude, and everything else you've been doing for yourself, man. It makes me very happy. At least when I froze, did I freeze in a flattering posture? Or did I freeze in something weird like... You know what I mean?
What was that? I missed it.
Was I at least flattering? Did I freeze with dignity? Did I freeze looking like a hero? Did I freeze with my chest out and my head up? I looked crazy. That. Damn it.
If you froze and I was behind and I froze,
damn it. What if like I froze? Have you seen the meme where the people are like on the Zoom call and the guy's like, and they're like, oh, I think his internet cut out. They're like, no, we could see the fan spinning in the background. You're clearly still here.
hey, freeze and then I'll freeze.
No, you can't laugh though.
Okay. I gotta make sure my hair.
Let's see if we can fool people that just join up. You remember planking? I feel like we're planking.
Yeah, I know.
It feels like we're planking. The music is still going. It's like, I could still hear the. I can still hear. No, there was this like meme where there was a bunch of people in a Zoom call and they were all pranking the boss. One guy was in the middle of talk. He just did that, and they're like, "Oh, I think we lost Johnson." Shit, and then like a couple minutes later, someone else froze, and And then the boss is like, what's going on? And then a couple months later, someone else froze. And the boss is like, you're clearly there. I could see the fan spinning in the background. And the other guy froze like this. And he goes like this. He picks up his breakfast and goes. He's like, I can see you eating a burrito. You're not frozen, you know, anyways.
Well, look, the banner could be moving, but the camera could be messed up, okay? So
Yeah.
just because you see everything else on the screen, which by the way is all these other screens, we could actually technically be frozen.
This is true.
I gotta find a better post.
This is true. This is very true. Okay, guys, we're going to do a fun giveaway today, as we always do. We'll roll fun to next, and thank you, Sir Darb, my man, dude. It's like, I honestly just love this community so much. We have like the best trading community, period. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't grow so big on marketing. We grew so big off of you guys buying the boot camp for each other, and this makes me so happy. So we're gonna donate 4 free seats to next month's boot camp. Thank you, Sir Darb, for your donation. He'll put in 20. I'll put in 60. So I'll donate $60 so that 3 other people can get in for free. And then in the meantime, baby doll, type in fun to next. Let's hit it. Oh, snap. Oh, shoot, we're rolling. Let's go. All my accounts that are trading. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, crud. I'm off by a little bit. Hold on, wait, let me get this. Trim down, hold some runners, trim down, hold some runners. Actually, God, what a great day today. Ooh, I think I made 20K today. I think I made 20K today. This is actually gonna top out at consistency lock. Now I'm locking it at 17. All right, I gotta lock it. That's it. I have officially maxed out on all of my accounts with the exception of 2 for consistency. I'm fully flat now because I have to be. I can't make any more money. Okay, hey, I love being close to maxing out. All right, here it is, y'all. Here we go. Type in fun and X in chat, you guys. $20,000 day. 20K, 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 20K. Yeah. It's still moving.
Did it work?
Did they believe us? Did we fool anybody?
Did we? I mean, I don't think they care. They're like, fun and X!
Did we fool anybody? That's hilarious. All right, guys, fun and X. We'll get it going in like a minute. Type it in, type it in, type it in. 20K, 20K. 20K, 20K, 20K. All right. me sit here for a minute. Yell at them for.
Yell at you. All right, everybody in the chat, type in "fund it next" to be entered into the giveaway. How did I do?
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's
No.
like dirty.
Oh, dirty handprints. Did you get water on it, like to wipe off the dirt?
Yeah, it's just it's like normal handprints you wouldn't normally see. But the fact that I got the lights
Right on it.
gleaming on it, I can kind of see. There you go.
How do I know who entered? I can't. Where there's too many windows. My ADHD is getting the best of me right now. Like, oh. He does a really good job with just, you know, changing his gaze. And I think you guys are the same way because you're so used to this. But I'm used to one screen. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all of this stuff? Like, okay. 20K day! Let's effing go! There's 8. There are 8 monitors in this room, including the tiny, actually 9, including the tiny little one that's actually inside of his CPU. Is that what that's called? A CPU? On the bottom, on the floor? Is that called a CPU? That's what I was taught in the 90s. The box that sits behind a screen is called a CPU. No? What is it called? A computer, but this is the whole system is a computer, including the mouse.
Technically, a CPU is also a computer. However,
It's called a PC, a tower.
a CPU is a computer, but not all computers. Now, let me tell you something. A CPU is technically speaking the chip,
Okay.
but the chip is the computer itself. So our naming convention for computers is really computer. What you think at a store is a box with stuff inside,
Yeah.
but a computer contains a computer.
So the computer is actually just a chip, and
It's actually both.
including the screen.
Technically, in a retail sense, and like a sales sort of word, when you like, hey, I'm selling a computer, people anticipate it comes with a screen, a mouse, a monitor, a keyboard.
Yeah, all that.
So it depends on who you're talking to. Talk to these geeks in this chat. They're gonna say, "Well, actually, a computer is a different side of the computer."
I felt that behind my neck.
They spit on you. Actually, a computer is the whole. And certain people you talk to, like if you go to a retail store, a computer is the whole enchilada, as somebody said. But if you say the CPU on the floor, you're being too specific because people might think the chip is on the floor. The CPU is the mitochondria of the computer.
That makes a lot of sense. It powers the energy.
Actually, the power supply is the mitochondria. Actually,
And then what? The CPU is the nucleus of a cell?
it's more like the brain.
The nucleus?
No, the CPU is the brain of the cell. Your cells have no brain. They have no,
Right, that's what I was saying. Your cells have no brain.
So your cells actually have no.
So why'd you say it's...
No, you did.
I didn't say the brain. I said the nucleus.
The nucleus is like this. The nucleus would be more like the hard drive, where your genetic material is stored.
And also replicated and then transferred and transcribed and yeah.
Your cells have no computer. That's where consciousness is a metaphysical conversation now. Where does consciousness come from? Because each individual cell contains no computer, yet when they come together, they become a computer. Very interesting. Metaphysical conversation here. You know what I mean?
Nerds.
That's right. My turn. Get up.
You gotta push me out to get your chair back. Oh no.
How many, if a cell has no computer inside of it, yet when multiple cells come together, they become a computer. Where is the computer? Where does the processing come from? It's so crazy, right? This is a great question. Why is the random guy interrupting the nice trader? All right, let's do it. Oh, here's how the giveaway works. This is the thing right here. This guy. All right, we'll spin the wheel.
This guy? Which guy?
Bottom screen.
Oh.
That's it.
I don't see.
Here. It's right here. And you can click the button. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. All right, guys. Actually, you know what I'm saying? If a cell doesn't have a computer inside of it, but when cells come together, they become a computer, where does the computing start? Where's the threshold where it is and isn't a computer?
Bodies.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
When does the body become?
Like, is one neuron a brain?
Oh.
How many neurons become a brain? How big does the system need to be to become a brain? Yeah, does like one neuron contain consciousness? That's the real question.
My memory, you don't have one neuron.
That's right. So
Wait.
when does it become the threshold where consciousness spawns?
So we would have.
Speaking of that, in appreciation of Sir Darb and his donation, we're going to turn this into the giveaway because we're going to get really deep in the conversation here.
Okay.
This is Sir Darb's song, by the way, and in honor of
Well,
him.
the charts went silent in the midday sun. Matt kicked open the saloon yelling free stuff, son.
We'll give away 4 25K rapid accounts with Fund Index. How's that sound? 4.
And a boot camp lasso slung across his back. Yippee-ki-yay, it's a giveaway bonanza. Rocket scooter master in up a stanza. With a cowboy hat too small for his head.
Market Edge today, winner number 1.
Funded accounts instead.
Market Edge today. You haven't heard the song yet? It's pretty good.
A rattlesnake's tail.
It's one of my favorites of all the songs. This was Sir Darb, and he donated $20 for you guys for the boot camp.
Don't ride horses now, just a rolling off his chair, drawing LP lines in the desert air.
Yay! It's a giveaway of bonanza.
Rocket scooter master in up a stanza.
Mike Wynn.
With a cowboy hat too small for his head. He's wrangling funded accounts instead.
Should I go for? Should I hold out and fund it next until I get 6 figures? All he does is win, 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 no matter what. Congrats, bud. Should I wait and do a 100K payout just to say I can do it? Hi, Tyler. Love you too, bro. Yeah. Look who it is. Hold on, wait, hold on.
See me.
Hold on, wait. We got the cowboy in the way. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, Tyler. Can you make some more stupid videos to make me laugh in the morning?
You know, I got a copyright strike playing that yesterday. When I played that video, YouTube was like, your video has been banned in multiple countries. My live stream was.
Damn it.
So I had to edit out the segment. It was hilarious.
Dude, what a douchebag. Look what you did, Tyler. It's causing trouble for other people.
Like, not only was it like Vanessa Carlton was like, don't, you're copyright sharing. It was like, you're banned in Russia or something. I don't even know.
Look, I made another one.
Watch it on your computer. Tyler's gonna get my Barty Sao, or So, winner number 3. But Tyler's gonna get my channel taken down with all his goofy stuff he's doing. Let's watch it on our phones. Making my way downtown. Banned.
did you get the ski goggles?
Bro's got like the multicolored ski goggles on.
Yeah.
That is too funny, man.
I can't.
Can't play it.
No.
That was pretty good. Go Paul. We're number 4. So guys, we might be at upper DD band S&P, so that's really my upper target. Go Paul, GOPAL. Love the Giveaway Bonanza song. It's extremely epic. I'm not gonna lie. So S&P should be at upper band by now, or getting close to it. So that's it. 1A trade to DD band, textbook rocket scooter, man. Pretty simple stuff today. I wish I'd have been ES on Nasdaq, but whatever. SFP requires positive reviews of FSP to be entered into the contest. Please tell me that's not true. That violates the YouTube terms and conditions. You can get your channel banned for that. Contest must be free of entry. You can't entice people to enter a contest. You can't require them to do anything. Looks like that guy's just... Look, I watch a guy trade. He's pretty horrible. He's just gaming the algorithm system. But, whatever. Guy's a garbage trader. No, he absolutely sucks at trading. Anyways, no shade being thrown, but to do that is pretty underhanded. Plus, it's also illegal. FTC will probably be illegal for you to incentivize reviews and not disclose that you paid for the endorsement or review on every review that's left. FTC could shut your business down if you have illegitimate reviews that you don't disclose that the reviews are paid endorsements. Which entry into a contest would be considered a paid endorsement. DD band is a risk interval to structure point. The algorithm in our platform will tell you. Hold on, guys. I gotta log back in. Why did my token expire? Hold on, I gotta log back in, guys. 1 second. Okay, winners of the contest. Do me a favor, go to my Discord, go to the YouTube channel. I find that to be like reprehensible, dude. I feel like you should never, ever, ever. I tell people, hey, do you mind leaving a review? I'd love for you to leave a review. Honest review, good or bad, doesn't matter. But to leave a positive review as entry in a contest. That's it. Winners go to the Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to our admin Slacks, take a screenshot of your YouTube ID, let them know that you won the Rapid accounts today. Go Paul. Mike, Market Edge. Make sure you have an account with Fund Next. That's been Giveaway Bonanza, guys. Howdy. Thank you for playing. No review required. You don't have to leave a review to enter the contest. Good job. I didn't know it was a real deal. That sucks. Wait, look at song submission Discord. Okay, what do you got? Yeah. Look, now I have a picture like you do.
Wait, how do you? They don't know that I had that picture.
No, I don't. But that's whenever I froze. I asked people if I froze in like a flattering posture, or did I freeze with something like that? Apparently, I froze. This is when I said that I freeze with something like this. So then now I got the picture of me freezing like that. Buy the dip. That's great. Look at this. Hold on.
What?
Are you making the face?
I clip that. I just wanted to see you do it after I do it.
It's a clip of a clip. So that's very clip meta there. Okay. Yes, giveaway's over. So you guys, thank you for turning the giveaway. We do giveaways all day, usually 20 to 30 accounts, give or take. If you follow me to MyFunded TV in about an hour, we'll probably be doing 20. That's kind of the new norm. 20 entries into the giveaway for MyFunded Futures accounts. Ton of those. In the afternoon, we'll do some more. We give out 20 to 30 accounts every day on the stream. We love you guys. You don't have to go leave a review to enter the contest. That's a little shady. I'm gonna find out if that's really true. I don't know if you're being honest, but if you're being honest about that, not only is that illegal in 2 different environments, it's also very underhanded as a thing to force somebody, to bribe somebody to make a review. Look, on our stream, people buy boot camp for each other. We don't have to bribe anybody. Y'all are actually buying it for each other. That's what's nice. And speaking of that, thank you, Sir Darb, for your donation. Type in free class. Rule is, if you've never entered into the boot camp before, and it's your first time ever, you can enter for your chance to come for free. Did I trade gold with Steven last night? I didn't, but I was actually moderating the stream. Hanging out and chilling with Steven and Luke. They mentioned my name. Luke was like talking about all the people on the show. He's like, yeah, you got to meet everybody. Blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, oh, you know, who's in chat? Lumi was in chat. He goes, hey, Lumi's here. And Steven goes, oh, I love Lumi. She's great. I met her in Miami. And he was like, yeah, and Matt's here. And he goes, oh, you got to meet Matt Coward. He's the best, dude. He's one of the greatest out there. And Steven's like, yeah, give him my cell phone number. Like, Steven's just like a legend in his own right, you know? But that was his response. Yeah, give him my cell phone number. We'll just talk sometime. I thought it was so funny. Like, of all things to say, like, you got to meet Matt. Yeah, give him my number. I feel like I'd call Steven. We talk for hours probably. So that's kind of funny. He wasn't like, yeah, let's all chat online sometime. He just such a easygoing, carefree dude. He's just like, yeah, give him my number. I was like, okay. So he gives it out like 10 times during the stream. Yeah, it's like he's just such an inviting guy. Just like, yeah, let's just chat with everybody. Let's just be friends. It's pretty cool, right? Like a real community guy. Love it. Okay, free class. Free class. If you haven't entered the boot camp or done the boot camp before, it's a 20-day webinar. We call it the Profitability Mindset Masterclass. Profitability is a mindset you have to have. You have to understand there's different ways to trade, but there is a common theme that all successful traders will have. 3 things they all do right. Number 1 is trend identification, knowing which direction the market's going, and getting in on the right side. And this is part of trading. Yes, it's the smallest part of trading, but it's part of trading. The other thing is position and risk management. Position sizing mostly is the reason that you guys fail with too wrong of the position size for the trade that you're in. You have a system for position sizing, which is the most important part of trading, is that number that you put in this box right here called quantity. This is actually the most important decision you'll ever make every day while trading. How big? We have all kind of gimmicks and rules for this. The last part is market avoidance strategies, is when to sit out at the right time, when you know the market's overstretched its bounds or the market's too crazy to react. Volatility adjustments, things like this is all important. Our bootcamp is probably the most substantial day trading education. It's a betting class. It's a betting mastery class. And when you're playing poker, playing blackjack or anything, it's not the cards that make you win, it's your betting practices. So we're going to teach you all of that. And nobody out there teaches real betting practices in trading sense. We're probably the only people to do it, which is why our bootcamp has gotten rave reviews across the board for the years we've been doing it. By far the most successful thing I've ever put together. This is a shameless plug for it. But however, let me tell you something about the boot camp. It's only $20 for 20 classes. It's $1 a day or $1 a class, and that's it. It's always been inexpensive. I always believe that a trading education package should always be the cost of a book and no more. No $10,000 no $10,000 boot camp here. No, like limited time only, 10 seats only, 10,000 bucks, $20. And you can see, I mean, these are people that leave reviews. And if you've taken the boot camp, it's meant anything to you, please leave a review. And again, we don't entice people to leave anything, good or bad. We say leave an honest review. Matt from Rock Scooter is by far the most knowledgeable trader in the space. Boot camp and all the tools are absolutely game changing. 100,000%. Rock Scooter is a different type of tools that follow things you've learned at this point. It'll take you time to retrain your brain into the style effectively. However, you're a data-driven person who prefers making decisions based on informed analysis rather than running magic patterns. This is for you. Hands-on, the best trading system for future I've come across. Sir Buck, thank you, bud, for that. Legends Worth, excellent source of knowledge. Way explaining things different. Oh, somebody said the website is laggy. The candles are completely chopped. Oh, somebody didn't like because the website was laggy. Well, I don't think the website's laggy. The candles are completely chopped. Oh, well, that is how it is. They're probably looking at our reference data, our equities data. The candles are this way. We don't gorge you guys with like expensive data feeds. It has nothing to do with the boot camp. That person didn't actually read the disclaimer on the data feeds. Okay, well, anyways, game changer, changed the way I trade futures, changed my outlook on trading, learned so much so quickly, completely changed the way I look at markets, true advantage over the market, great information for everyone. I mean, you can just read. Go read for yourself, guys, what everybody has said over the last year. So, we're giving away 4 seats to that for free. The first month is free. If you stick with it for months 2 and beyond, we repeat the boot camp every 2 months. We start over. Boot camp is 17 sessions with 3 bonus classes. And then we're going to have a bonus week where we do just trader funding programs as a second round to the boot camp, round 2. Need to understand the reference data. Yeah. Yep. Futures is real data. This is a futures trading platform. You know, if you're in here trying to look at meta or something, we only buy reference data, 5% of the market volume. It is that way. It's deliberately that way. That way, we don't have to go out there and charge you $200 a month for the platform to cover our SIP data costs. Very expensive. So instead, we just have reference data. We're not trading that anyways. But futures, you have all the data. But futures candles are perfectly fine. But every once in a while, somebody won't read. You know that. Okay, we'll give away 4 classes for boot camp. And again, thank you, Sir Darb, for your $20 donation. Reading his comment again. He goes, Matt, requesting a 6th payout this month, totaling $4,800 in payouts since September the 1st. Your tools and community have been a total game changer. Here's a free boot camp for someone. He's also the writer of that amazing giveaway bonanza song we've been listening to. For all you giveaway bananas out there, enter the giveaway. Terrence Singh, winner number 1, free boot camp. Yeah, the boot camp is in the Discord. We post a Zoom link every day, and it's at market close. Yesterday concluded boot camp 12. So yesterday was class 17, and we finished up. Normally, we take a break, and then we start the bonus classes and the downtime. So after class 17, you're done, and then we have a bunch of bonus classes that come through. So and essentially, I have to take a break too because I can't just like talk all day every day. I got to take like a 2-week break, at least in between them, to relax my voice. I'm starting to get hoarse when we would go back to back to back without stopping. Zen Garden. Number 2. It's a giveaway, a bonanza. Apparently, we have a new song we haven't listened to. This is coming in the next songs, but I kind of want to hear what does happen in the saga of Slightly Fatter Matt. Apparently, I kind of am eager to see what does come through with this. So according to the picture, somehow me and Slightly Matter Fat become friends and Slacks gets demoted. So the next chapter of the song Slacks somehow gets demoted. Oh, wait, in case you guys can't remember, in the previous song, as the saga continued, me, Slightly Fatter Matt team up to defeat an even fatter Matt together. So me and the scammer got together to take down another scammer. And apparently the tale has devolved into me and the scammer being friends, and Slacks gets demoted. Let's see how it all plays out. Slightly matter fat. Andrew is like, I'm worried. Waltz winner number 4, and then one more.
Matt said it's timing with a tearful goodbye. Demoted Slacks right there on the stream. Slacks let out a cry and then deeply sighed. But Matt, are you sure this is right? Oh, Slacks, poor Slacks got demoted. Now his chill.
Which would never happen, by the way. Anthony Tran, winner number 4.
Matt is leading the team. Oh, Slacks got demoted. Now the children are broken. Slightly fatter Matt is leading.
There's no way Slacks is gone for good. We gotta bring him back. Maybe there's a twist ending to the song.
New job is cool.
This is like chapter 5 in like a 10-part series, I bet. This is like our version of Goblet of Fire, you know what I mean?
And banning instant.
There's always a story arc.
So many dick pics. Where are they all coming from? Ew, look at this one. Yuck, that one looks stinky. And is it my imagination or is this one fat and green?
All right, the last person didn't say anything, did they?
Matt, I messaged Matt and said I think we have a problem. Slightly fatter Matt is a damn goblin. Mike, I think you are lying.
Brian Davila.
You who is doing all the robbing. But Matt, I cried. Please,
It's like the deepest and darkest lore of all. It gets pretty crazy, right?
But he saw the message and stole my promo code instantly. Matt's eyes glowed red and he yelled at me, Mike, I will literally karate chop your balls.
All right,
Oh, Slacks, poor Slacks got demoted.
the 4 of you guys,
The scooter all broke.
I'm sure Slacks will be back because I have a feeling I'm great at predicting things. I feel like there's going to be a scenario where things get bad again and we got to beg for Slacks to come back. You know what I mean? I feel like the next chapter is going to be that.
Matt is leading the team, and I think he hacked my Kraken recently. Matt
What do you guys think?
a little weight, his thighs are
Like Matt, the next song will be like Matt comes crawling back. I bet you the Slack redemption arc. Yeah.
obsession with green juice, and his random links in the chat are pretty strange. Oh, Slacks, dear Slacks, come back.
Yeah.
I think Matt
I knew it.
is addicted to crack or addicted to that green juice. He's always drinking that green juice.
Yeah. We couldn't last long without him.
Mike, I think you're right. I think slightly fatter Matt is a goblin. I think he poisoned Matt and kidnapped iDoc. Have you seen Pickle lately?
Oh, there it is. The twist ending. There it is.
That's kinda weird. It's like Dick Pick Palooza.
Dick pic palooza. So he kidnapped and poisoned me and he demoted Slacks. Oh, I knew it. Twist ending. Twist ending. Wow. I knew it. We knew something was up. Real Matt would never demote Slacks. Okay. Wow. Dude, I feel like it's like it takes back the days when you would like wait outside of a Barnes and Noble for the next Harry Potter book because you're so excited to see what happens next. I can't wait to see where the next chapter goes. He's always a thorn on our side. Always trying to pull a fast one, this guy. The slightly fatter Matt guy. I knew it. I knew he was up to something. We got poisoned. That's it. All right. Dude, DD band. Look at this, guys. Look at, oh my God, how good that was, right? Okay. This on point to the freaking penny. Volume spike. Incredible. Incredible, guys. This was textbook. All right, I'm curious. Did you guys make some trades today? Winners, you need to go to the Discord. Do me a favor. Go to the contest channel. Since Slacks got undemoted, he's back. Give him a message. Let him know you won the boot camp, and he'll hook you up with it. We start again probably in 3 weeks. You're welcome to join in early, but the minute you sign up, the clock starts ticking. And after the first month, you got to pay $20 for the second month. So start when we start the boot camp in about 2 or 3 weeks. All right. Everybody, friends, how'd y'all do today? Curious. Don't mind whipping it out? Whip it out for me if you can. I'd like to see. Stop. You're going to get depressed. Don't watch that stuff. Social media has been so depressing lately. We have a no social media rule now. Idoc and I are refusing to read social media. We're also contemplating which country we're going to move to. I feel like America's toast, man. Jokingly, we're not really moving, but
really.
We were like, where can we go?
Yeah, but not really.
Where can we go? Whip it out. Let me see your curves, guys. Whip it out. Show me what you got. Who has 60 acres divided up? Your friend is selling land in Belize? Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Do another spin. You're in the class. Oh, that's right, Brian. You are in the class. Okay. I got you, man. All right. Brian's already in it. So one more. One more. Magic Trade. You are the winner, the final winner of the boot camp. So go to the Discord, go to contest, talk to Slacks. They'll hook you up. Congrats, guys. Canada? Canada be fun. I like how the that the AI screenshot that comes with this one. So guys, make sure when you show me your P&L, show me your bank statements. Let's make sure you know.
Statman.
Put your statement up. That way I know that's legit. Next time you whip it out, let's get the statman. All right. Nice curves, guys. Nice job. Nice job. Add me on Discord. Yeah, you guys can add me on Discord whenever you want. Nicaragua is a cool place. It sounds like a cool place. The boot camp starts in about 3 weeks. So we just finished yesterday, and now we're gonna take this week off, and then next week we do all the bonus material. So like in the spare time, like I need to rest my voice, so I don't just do it back to back. And then we'll do we're gonna do like one whole week of trader funding program stuff next week in the bonus classes. So the real boot camp will start in 3 weeks. Yeah. Great day today, y'all. Fun times, fun times. And if you guys didn't win the free boot camp, it's only $20 for the whole month. The bonus month would be like $20 each month. So if you want to stay for month 2, $20 each month. 80 bands are calculated after market closes before Globex opens. So right about 4:30 in the afternoon. Bro, holy shit. Text dropping $100 donation for donations. Well, brother, thank you, man.
You guys really want to take him away from me, right?
Wow.
Keep him at the desk. Why don't you?
So that's 100 and I'll donate 300. That's 20 boot camps, right? Okay. All right. Man, all right. Well,
I'm salty as fuck now.
all right, you guys, hold on. Let's start over. If you haven't done the boot camp, we're gonna have to like ChatGPT this with all the random names. Brian donating. Oh my, Brian also donating 20. Dang. Okay. Are donating $20. So 4 more. 24 total. Wow, you guys, y'all are so great. You're gonna love you. Okay. We need 24. Okay, I'm gonna do something different though. A quicker way to do this. All right. Type in free class one more time. Just one time. Billy Eyelash. Facts by Monkey. Y'all have some funny names. Okay, if you haven't done the bootcamp before, we're gonna donate 24 people to go for free for the first month. Thank you, Brian, so much, man. Thank you, Tech, my dude. Tech been writing songs. Tech's got like 5 or 10 songs already in the semifinals. What I'm gonna do, in 30 seconds, I'm gonna just grab all these names and throw in the chat GPT and get a list of you guys and then have it pick. All right, I'll type it in. All right, everybody type it in one more time. Everybody type in free class. I accidentally clicked on it and deleted somebody. Everybody type it in one more time if you haven't. James, oh, my man, also coming in with a $100 donation. Again, 44 free bootcamp seats. Oh my gosh, okay. You guys are completely, like, I'm gonna match what you guys do 3-to-1, so that's really incredible. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are really building this community out. It's incredible. Okay. All right. Type in free class, everybody. Type in free class. Type it in one more time. Okay, guys, type it in, type it in, type it in. All right. You guys got about... I got about 5 more seconds here. We're going to donate. I don't know if I missed any more donations. Okay. Thank you guys so much. James, Tech, Brian, Sir Garb. You guys are awesome. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Since I can't cut and paste the list, we're going to go down here. We're going to grab the user list here. List users. Let me go ahead and copy inner HTML. All right. This is all we're doing here. We're going to go to paste that in the chat GPT. We're going to go all the way to the top. We're going to make this quicker and easier. All right. Select 44. Actually, sorry. Produce a list of make a list of the usernames in the list users class list and write those names here. Let's see if I can rip it from the source or from the let's see if we can get it. Oh, easy as that. Oh, I love ChatGPT. All right, that made it quick. Okay. Now, select 44 names from the list above. Unique. Ready? And here is the list of winners. Go. That was fast. I'm gonna do this from now on. What a quick way to do the giveaway, right? Should like just. All right, congratulations everybody on this list. James Anderson, Crayfish, Scott Frazier, Tai Chung, Flavia, Tom, Bull Penguin, Skyoptopus, Skyoptopsy, I can't pronounce it. Thomas Rodriguez, June, Halo Dog, JC Trades, Team Insane, Big C, Sean K, Bam, Ba, TJ, Chetley, PRFT, Aloha, David Sparks, Guitar Hero, Isabella, Chimney Cricket, Daniel Wu, Evian, Just Ivan, Peter Green, Jabbar Powell, William Way, Hugh Jass, EK, Santiago Diaz, Trady, ICT Mastery, Volkspart, Dapboy Cheesy, Richard Podcast, David Morrell, VWAP QQ, Mr. Delusional, Andrew Hawken, Jason Randall, Faxo Monkey, and Ricky A. Congrats, you guys. All of you we need to contact Slacks. He got a lot of work ahead of him. Thank God he's not demoted. And then send him your YouTube ID, screenshot of your YouTube ID from inside your YouTube. Let him know it's you. He'll hook you up with the way to get into the boot camp. The moment you get into the boot camp, it starts a timer. Your first month is free. Your second month will auto bill at 20 bucks. So if you just want the free month, cancel before the month is over. Make sure you do that. Boot camp is 17 sessions long. We typically get that all done in the first month. And then the bonus classes are speckled throughout the second month. And every 2 months we'll review the boot camp. All right, you guys. Slacks, SLACKS, is an admin in our Discord. Andrew in chat. Our Discord link is in the description below. We have a channel called Contest. So yeah, so all you guys get to come to the boot camp for free. It's a 20-day thing. It's at market close. Right when market closes, we take 10 minutes and we jump right into it. It's 20 straight days. Pretty intense training. It's designed to reshape your thought process, reshape your brain around best trading practices. And if you read our reviews about what people have said, it's transformational for a lot of people who left reviews. Again, we don't incentivize people to leave reviews. This is honest reviews left by honest people on their own experiences. So go read that if you want to see what it's like. But the idea is we wanted to create the most substantial thing and basically just give it away as much as we can. And I really appreciate the guys donating money to the stream, because what they're doing is buying boot camps for y'all. And that is really cool that they would do that. And we're really, 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 really awesome doing that. Appreciate you guys. So Sox will give you all information, whatever information you have. Essentially, you know, he'll let you know when it starts. It's going to start in 3 weeks. You can time like turning it on when we start, which is the best thing to do. So cash it in at that point in time. We'll make all the announcements and we'll let you know what's going to happen. So 3 Mondays from now, or 4 Mondays from now, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll start on October the 5th, October the 6th. More intense than Olympic training. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Ricky, we'll do that. We'll give way to someone else. So you guys donated 44 free seats to the boot camp. That's crazy. So the funny thing was, when they started doing the giveaway spree, it was just something the community started doing. People started buying it for like each other. Every once in a while, somebody's like, hey, I got to pay out. I'd love to buy a boot camp for someone. And it started this tradition here where, again, you know, for me, seeing people say like, hey, this was such a good thing. Let me buy it for you, stranger. Was kind of a cool thing. And I started matching people's donations, and I decided that I would go pretty heavy. If you donated 20 bucks, I would donate 60 more bucks for 3 random people as well. And then people could take the boot camp. Be kind of cool. And then it turned this big thing. It starts in about a month, and we've already had 92 seats given away. Last month, we gave away 234 seats for free. So we're assuming there's going to not be enough people to give away boot camp seats, so everybody's going to take it. Icefire, yeah, I got your email. I followed up on it. You won. I already gave you the instructions. You need to go to our Discord and go to the contest channel and locate our admin Slacks and just tell them you won. Take a screenshot ICT of your YouTube ID from inside your account, though we know it's you. Hands off, no trade today. What's up, Barbie's Bull? I did make, you see to the right side of the screen, I had a 20K day. So I was long pre-market, longed overnight here. Into the news, we dipped. I grabbed the long, and well, actually NASDAQ and S&P together. So NASDAQ was what you guys saw on the stream. We dipped. I grabbed the long, closed out. Dipped, grabbed the long, and closed out. Wait, jumping on the long, closed out. There's only one account I can possibly even continue to trade. Everything else is practically consistency locked, I would say. I'm going to be like around $2,000 here. So this is pretty darn close. But yeah. All winners today. Somebody said, should you start looking to short now? I can't give you investment advice, my friend. I'll let you know what I'm doing is I'm not looking to short. Personally. Good day today. Tyler's still long. Let's go to all-time highs. What is all-time high on NASDAQ? Oh, we are there. Well, we're kind of there. It was 44, and I guess this was the new all-time high. 45, 46. So yeah, this was all-time highs. Nice. 46. We're close. Oh yeah, we're like right on the edge here. This is so funny because today is like the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday was like chop, chop down. Today was chop, chop up. Chop, chop down. Chop, chop up. Good deal. It's almost like exactly the same as yesterday, except for the idea that yesterday did this to the downside and then flushed and then rallied. So I'm like, what if this goes this way and then flushes and then pulls back? So I like when markets are topping, I don't like to look or hitting tops or all-time highs. I don't try to bet against it. There's a reason it's at all-time highs. The last thing I ever do is ever try to short it. I usually trust the bull market. Personally. I plan on trading tomorrow. Am I sitting out because of the EOM numbers? No, I'm going to trade tomorrow. But tomorrow there's no afternoon stream, just a morning stream. Because tomorrow afternoon I'm playing in the Apex tourney at Tradeify. So you guys, you'll be able to watch me on Tradeify stream probably. With my Apex team. And we'll be hopefully crushing some faces. At least my goal is to not just get eliminated in the first round of the first game or whatever. Its all-time high is 68. Oh, it was from previous. Okay, my bad. It was actually a week ago, or weeks ago, wasn't it? Let me double check. Yeah. 68. You are correct. Oh, yeah. So Nasdaq did already hit all-time highs back then. S&P's at all-time highs right now, though. So I forgot that this was actually 68. Yep. Good deal. As long as I don't get embarrassingly eliminated like right at round one. I don't know how good any of the players there are, but I'm pretty sure that our team is really good. So we should maybe be able to hang a little bit. Isn't 68? Oh yeah, and it's also DD band. So that's like where the all-time high would be, right on point with that. Do I know Fade? I don't know Fade, but I literally religiously watch all of his videos. I basically studied Fade's mouse and keyboard movement guide, and like almost daily when I play, or if I play Apex, I usually take long breaks in Apex. So when I play, before I play, I warm up by going into the firing range, and he has like a list of all the different movement tricks he does, and I practice each one of them for like 30 minutes before I play. Crazy, right? Yeah, his stuff is really good. Like zip line super jumps and tap strafing and wall bounces and all that stuff. Yeah, he basically like rewrote the book on like zipline movement. It's crazy. What is my forecast for today? Are we gonna dip from this high? Probably not. It will probably go to 64 or 68 at minimum, I think, on NASDAQ. And then from there, I don't usually like to guess. Normally what I do is I trade to the next resistance here and I kind of get out of the way. A lot of the time it can pull back. Only 4% of days do break the green line and keep going. But I still don't bet against a bull market. It's really strong. So great day today, chat. This has been really good. You're about 24, 155 or 158. I don't disagree with that, Alec. I think you're on point with that. Like almost 100, 200 points from here. I would agree. Somewhere in here. Yeah, man, look how clean our pivots are, man. That's what I love. It's so great to see the algorithm just draw this on the screen. My vision years ago was to have something like this many, many years ago, many moons. And it just tells me, where's the volume going to be? Ooh, baby. Got to go to my funded TV in about 15 minutes or 12 minutes. Usually at times like this, I don't trade. The bulk of the move has pretty much happened, and you might, if you get an end of the day move that's twice as much as the beginning of the day move, is possible as well. I usually don't like trading this far up per day. It just becomes too much. So I usually try to get my trades in before DD band and afterwards, unless there's some room to move. Like this one account that's 579, I might be able to squeeze some juice out of that, maybe. We'll see. So we got about 2 more minutes for I have to get out of here. So I'm just chilling, playing on my phone. No more longs for me from here, but I'm not betting against the market. I don't think it's going to fall down. I was bullish all week. I told you guys bullish all week. I was buying dips all week. Told you guys a week ago I was buying dips. Told you guys a month ago I'm buying dips. I got puts just in case it falls. Those puts against Spire worthless is fine. I'll take back-to-back 10 and 20k days. It's been one hell of a September. Like fucking crazy good September. No complaints about that. I'm gonna try to get, just for fun, at least one of my Fund and X payment accounts to 100k before I request a payout, just to say that I did. One thing that makes me nervous about a payout that big is that you can always get denied. So the smaller they are, the easier they are to get. But if I put a big fat buffer in there, I'd be proud of legendary. Just to say that I did. Why the hell not? You'd watch a class on how I swing trade? Whatever weekday close? I don't really hold through weekday close. I get in overnight and new positions. I always close before the day ends. When do I enter the overnights? At my strong pivot. So yesterday in the boot camp, I told everybody I was longing right at the open. I did the calcs. MHP was right at open, so I longed it open. On NASDAQ. Here's nearby. I just do contract set it. Orange line is strong bull support. And it's so strong bull support that we even fell directly to it on NASDAQ. Yep. Okay, guys. It's getting to be that time again. Thanks for tuning in and staying here. We love y'all to death. Hold on. Get over here, My Funded TV real quick. Y'all come over to My Funded TV. We'll do 20 account giveaway. 20 accounts, pretty normal. Y'all support me over there. I would absolutely love you. Go in there, hit the like button, tell Tom that you love him, throw some rockets in chat, give Tom some love. Don't just start talking how great Rocket Scooter is. You know, it's the end of Tom's show. Be respectful, show him some love. Tell him he's the best. And we'll see you guys over there. And then I'll be back for the afternoon stream. 1 hour, My Funded TV. Give us our support. We're almost at 50k subs. And as a thank you, these guys are giving us tons of accounts to give away every single day. Thanks, you guys. Oh, hey, what's up? Kaizen says, quick update. If you haven't received your codes for activate the Beat the Beast accounts, codes are going to go out now. So please keep an eye out in your spam junk folders for Beat the Beast with ETF. Huge successful event that they did. You didn't know I won the ETF competition last October? Yes, I did. First place. Thank you. That's right. I do love trading competitions. I even started 2 weeks late and still got first place. If that means anything to you. Everyone got a 2-week head start. And I still won. I streamed the whole thing too. Kind of cool.